Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, everyone always at your service now. Tonight is a Tuesday, May 13, and quite frankly, I wanted to do a little bit of two different things. One, it's been a little bit since I've gotten a chance to play, Teamfight Manager, and it's usually Teamfight Manager Tuesdays, but I thought to myself, I'm really addicted to the Celeste grind right now, and also, hold on a second. I have done B-sides, right? No, I haven't done the B-side for Golden Raids. How did I skip that? Oh, I guess that's to be the one that I'm doing right now then. But, I was really thinking to myself, I really want to play Celeste. And I think the best time that I'll get to play Celeste is when my hand's not cramping, which means like one chapter at a time then. So maybe it's actually just, yeah, gonna be a B-side for now, and then we'll go onwards then. But I hope everybody's doing well today. I've been doing a lot of prep work when it comes to for cosplay things, and all of that will continue the coming day too. Yeah, hopefully everyone's gonna chill out. Spirit Crab, good to see you back around, especially after you know, going by from like the raids in first and foremost. So it's always nice getting to see, you know, newer community members come around too, and of course you too, Crimson. I hope you're chilling out too. Yeah, I did Mirror Temple, and I somehow I collected the Golden Ridge B-side, but I just hadn't done it. So oops. I guess it's gonna be my one chapter. Now I did say, and now I was thinking I was gonna do Reflection tonight, but I do have my own set schedule, and quite frankly, a Teamfight Manager season split, however you want to call it, is already going to take like a whole stream anyway when it comes to. So, yeah. Ooh, gotta drift back. That's a surprise. Actually, technically not. I can see the ton of spikes underneath it right there. But I hope you're all doing well today. You're unpacking back from when you were in the dorm or whatever, right, back on your own school inside, right? Talking to you, Spirit Crab, because I know you said, like, for you, Crimson, it's this Friday that you're out of here. Basically, for you, Spirit Crab, but then for Spirit Crab, you had said that you are already out, actually, if I remember correctly. Ah, too much of a drift. I feel like I've actually been able to do a lot of positive home stuff recently, and also had to figure out a few other home things actually, the apartment and all. Main thing that I've been doing is that even though I had, like for example, even though I had been doing a good job of cleaning around my, cleaning around my apartment, for like kitchen to like my living room desk and everything like that or so, I actually was seeing that I was getting like a few ants. Nah, I think it was on the kitchen, like near my desk, and I'm like, okay, I guess like at most I'm being like maybe a snack or two, but I'm not like eating any big meals, or rather, out of like the 2 weeks that I've been here at the apartment, I've only had 2 meals at my desk and not at the dinner table instead. So, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's like I'm absolutely sending it when it comes to, oh, I need to let the thing go down, and I just need to jump with it. Gotcha. Alright, gotta be precise in that end. Copy that. Finals are done for the semester for you? Yeah. Alright, I actually have to, I think I want to dash back down right then and there. But I just had to talk with housekeeping, talk to them about like, alright, pest control stuff, and then maybe like an ant trap or two, just to make sure that there's no more in my apartment or so. But nothing necessarily too bad when it comes to it. Just, you know, just like doing due diligence, making sure that, hey, it's my apartment, it's just me. No untoward visitors when it comes to it then, you know? Too early of a jump right there. I would say, like, one thing that I am absolutely going to be so happy about when it comes to for school being out and everything like that or so is all the less traffic I'm going to have to deal with going to my work and everything like that or so. Excuse me. Because my drive to my workplace used to be maybe about a good 10-15 minute drive of traffic or so, and I only passed by like one school necessarily, but now I'm passing by like a good 2-3 schools worth or so. Nice, Cruzy. So now, like I say now, so it's been a little bit more on. Excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze, and I don't know how I did that. I bit my tongue as I sneezed right there, which is annoying. But alright, no, I just need to stay on the one side of it. Okay. Excuse me. But with me passing more schools and my route, instead of it being about 10-15 minutes of traffic, it's about maybe like 20-30 minutes now with traffic. It is a little bit more time than I'd necessarily want, of course, spent over doing all that stuff or so. And driving over, of course. But also, like, ah, man, dude. School traffic absolutely blows. Like, don't dress yourself, Cruzy. Don't dress yourself. Yeah, so literally do this one as they ask you to. Or cheat a little bit. A little too much. But you can do this. Strawberry Dave, you needed this? This is for you then, Rena. Especially after everything that you've told us that you've been going through right now. Hopefully, yeah. I said I was going to do a chapter of Celeste, but quite frankly, like, I'm more than happy to recontour my stream tonight if you really need me to. And I'm not saying this as kind of like cop out, because I'd still want to stream Teamfight Manager, but I can save that for tomorrow. I say as it's probably just gonna be me going to the arcade tomorrow night instead. But actually, I have a story on that actually, so that'll be good anecdotes to talk about. But especially after all that you've been going through, sister, if you want me to, I can make this a Celeste night for your sake to get to talk. Because I know Crimson put out, yeah, well, try to find the entertaining YouTube video or streamer to roll out to, and not to toot my own horn when it comes to it. I consider myself entertaining enough, I need to dash immediately outwards. Get right. I can't do a diagonal, otherwise I don't have enough momentum, so we're in that crazy. Right, no, I'm just put myself out there for you, Rena, and the Demon Lodge for a second there. Not bad. I was just putting myself out there in case you might need the extra spiritual help. Considering, once again, all the bad things that have been going on in your life. But if you say that you're just gonna need to sleep soon enough anyway, then I'll hold you to that then. No worries. But yeah, Teamfight Manager tonight, I haven't played it in 2 months or so, which, at the very least, for a meta read with it, with me always do with it, me doing a whole split, a whole season every stream or so. At the very least, I'm not gonna be behind on the meta read, but I'm absolutely gonna need to get my sea lights back again, though. Oh, I legitimately did not even notice that small platform right there. Because I was literally just sighting that and thinking, how the heck am I gonna make it over? Why are you burning your jump? Say, could you still make it? You're gonna have stamina. No! Does Ninja still have insane amounts of HP? They still didn't nerf Ninja last time around! So yes, he still has insane HP. I think they nerfed his damage actually, but I think they kept his HP. So he's still actually just he's basically just a backline tank, which is hilarious. Alright, that room wasn't even bad at all. Alright, what do we got here? This is a one room. Well, let's just send it. I learned the best by doing. Oh, I need to jump to the side first. I need to buzzer beater this? Or do I need to hop on the side gate? I did not plan this. The rest of the game is wait, I didn't save this. I mean, to be fair, especially with how much flexibility that there is in platforming and all. Do I need to just get on the other side of it, actually? Like, beat it with the spring? Maybe. Let's try this. Let's try this. Yeah, Crimson. We're gonna see how this goes. Quite frankly, it'll be fun getting back to Teamfight Manager because I get to gas it up and then maybe see if I can continue moving up in the leads. I need to climb on the wall first and then make my jump over. I need to fully drift to the side before I do my jump. Like that. There you go, Cruzy. No! You're on the wrong side! You have to swap again. Oh, I get it. Once you're at the pinnacle, you gotta basically do the side swap jump. Like so. You just can't screw it up. Or you just have Ninja be a harasser of the bad guy instead of the usual assassin. Yeah, he will still melt somebody on the side if they let them, but otherwise he absolutely is just there to draw aggro. And quite frankly, it's a hilarious role, but it actually really does work to help enable some characters. Like if you have a ninja running in the back line the entire time, then they're never gonna reach a sniper, for instance. You can draft that. A necromancer won't ever be touched either. Oh, you gotta do it back to back. Back to back. You see, that's where the binoculars are there, so you can kind of understand instead of me just kind of saying, how learn by doing, and then dying multiple times, learning by doing. One. You gotta do it tight on that last one. You gotta have the stamina for it, too. Goodness gracious. Kinda sit with it, kinda sit with it. What am I looking at here? What the heck am I looking at here? Okay. I'm just kind of swimming caution to the wind. Okay, I have to hit the top one for sure while I'm up here. And otherwise, I can just kind of drift around. Okay, this stream's actually not as bad as I was making it out to be. I might need to wait to be cycled though for the platform to come back around though. Oh, I literally didn't hold left. Yeah, I'll get on to the fun Teamfight Manager stuff, but back to it. So, otherwise, my Wednesday is free. Actually, I have tomorrow off from my work side of things, so I was thinking about maybe streaming again something, but I actually have a better idea when it comes to it. It's Wednesday night, meaning that it's double. I mean that it's games are half price at Dave & Buster's, the arcade in my area, and as part of my movement to my apartment, I actually got my selfie stand and everything like that, both for cosplay, and I could actually hook my phone up to it, and unironically, actually get myself doing some recordings of what's his face? I could actually record myself doing some of my usual pump it up sessions and everything like that or so, which would be absolutely amazing. I should have distracted myself to just drift. Because I don't think I've ever gotten like any good full recordings of myself playing Pump It Up. And that would be, one, an absolute way to mod in Discord. And two, I can't believe I saved myself right there. Nice. And two, more free content to put on my YouTube. Oh my god, you'll see Crazy IRL. Yeah, as if that hasn't been done before. As if I haven't shown myself before already. Even Buster's such a memory. The thing that makes me mad, irrationally, is that while Dave & Buster's is fine enough, I suppose, like, from what I remember hearing, the plans in my city was that it could have either been a Dave & Buster's or a round one. Like, a round one for arcade games and everything like that or so too, dude? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They only have a pump it up machine for rhythm games. But if it was a round one, we could have gotten so many more machines for me to be constantly playing, and oh, it makes me sad. Diagonally upright for that one right there. It makes me very, very sad that, you know, like, I will still take on arcade, because before then it was only like an arcade in the mall that really went out in like middle school, so there was none in my city, and now it's just a Dave & Buster's, and I am very, very sad that it could have, what could have been? It could have been a different arcade that had a lot more on the rhythm games for me. Too much of a drift, too much of a drift. Nearly forgot about that place. I mean, it's not like it's not like it's a forgotten business or anything like that, or so. It still absolutely exists, but of course, like with any chain, this depends if it's in your town or not, or anything like that, or so. Like, the only round one that I ever get to go to is the one in Atlanta, which I don't necessarily have to go, because the only times I'm in Atlanta is for Momocon or AWA anyways. Okay, keep holding the momentum, as we make that jump right there. Sorry, that, or grapple the side, actually. Let's try grappling the side and see how that goes. Not gonna let me, unless I just did it way too late. Squinting into your death a bit. What was that lad game? You guys saw that and how it lagged for a second there. Big thinkers in chat here. That's adoring my momentum right there. Okay. So I understand the conceit now. That one, I actually have to save my dash for that last, to go left to dash right there. I just have to use the winds to carry me over the right position otherwise. What I used to go to at the moment, it's gone downhill. I don't go much there anymore. Understandable, understandable. Drift first, Cruzy. Dash upwards and then drift again. That's what's asking. Drift to the right, dash straight upwards, then drift again. Is how you did it the first time. Your execution is just bad. I was about to say, I remember the first time I ever went to a Dave & Buster's was actually on a band trip to where we did actually go to one in a mall. And that was because there was like a Star Wars pod game that I remember playing, because our band director absolutely loves Star Wars, and props to him on that side. Ah, you almost had it, you almost had it, you almost had it. You were side tweeting that. Understandable. So we got to play that, and he was absolutely right. It was really cool. I will give him that. Nice. All right. Way better, Cruzy. That was like my first ever, Dave & Buster's memory when it comes to it then. It wasn't anything necessarily like glamorous, I suppose. You need to like wait the cycle for it to go all the way up. Yep. A little too tight in the timing. This is a stream? I mean, I'm gonna fail this a million times more now. I'm not gonna make the same progress as the last time, but like, this is actually a stream considering all the past streams? Okay, I'm doing that way too fast. Maybe I actually just need to tap. Maybe I just need to love tap that actually. Now the hubris has gotten to me, and I'm gonna pay for my sins and transgressions. Thank you, game. I landed on the platform. I just wanted to drift under it. See? Okay, I can't actually speed past that, basically. Or almost cheat a cycle if I want. But it does me no good because I have to wait for one cycle anyway. Okay, unless I basically get it perfect, I'm not really going to be moving the margin anyway there. So just wait the cycle, and then actually do what I think is intended of land on the lip, and then you just gotta drift off and catch it. I'm getting a little too antsy for my own good, and that's understandable. Yeah, I think I'll record myself playing Pump It Up to showcase my awesome skills to the Cruz board. No, you can also just be very good at the video game. Great job, Cruzy. Start it. I need to flex the fact that I am absolutely out of practice when it comes to it. I cannot play like Gargoyle full on at all anymore by a long shot compared to my contemporaries in our arcade group who are way better than me. Just due to the fact that, you know, they're getting to play so much more and I've been doing things like out of town or moving. But, oh man, what a dream it would be to go back to those days. I literally had that. These rooms aren't too bad, quite frankly, I feel. I literally jumped to, like, I thought I had to jump, but if it was normal, it would have been fine, but that had momentum because I was getting off the quad, so that's my own fault. That'll be fun. And then, of course, when MomoCon comes around, I don't think I'm going to have my tripod stand in my bag when it comes to it, but at the same time, too, this is probably the MomoCon to where I have the least amount of, like, in-town friends going. But quite frankly, I might actually just bring my tripod stand in my spare bag that I bring around with me, both for, like, what I have. Because then I can actually get a lot of good beauty glamour shots. And I think that's honestly going to be good for my own sake, considering how, once again, if I don't have as many friends, I don't want to be relying on the few people that are going to the con with me, necessarily. And at the same time, too, you can just hug the side. There's no reason for you to have to try to dash down and get in front of it. I need to get more cute pictures of me, because these are some of the costumes that I am most proud of, without a doubt. The plan is great. I can't believe I printed a gun for pocket. And then, you know, my Midori, I'm wearing a huge-ass chest as a backpack when it comes to it, which is really cool. But also, like, I think my plan pictures, I really want to develop a lot of plan pictures, because I am still, I think that, like, right next to, like, Iono is, I think, one of my favorite costumes, just because of the implications of getting to walk around as, like, literally, I am a yellow streamer. Hey, look, that's me. I am a yellow streamer, everybody. And also, about this, I get to be super cute, hand out things, so I do little, like, faux gym badges I did before when it comes to it. I already set that up. Oops. And everything of that sort means, like, it was a lot of fun. And plus, I love just having the hair bobbles all together when it comes to it, and that was just, you know, a lovely thing. Huh? Oh, wait, do I have to stay on the switches for this? Yes, there is. So I actually need to hold on to the side. Yeah. I already raced my dash, so that was my own fault right there. Okay. Can I activate this one? Yes, I can. And then I absolutely flubbed it. Okay, not necessarily. We'll just respawn in time. Instead, carry you all the way over. I did not grab onto you. Why did I not grab onto you? Oh, oopsie. Alright. It's gonna take some trial and error, folks. This is gonna take some trial and error. This is absolutely doable, but some trial and error. Not what I meant to do, but at least I can just redo what I did here. What's this stupid quad? Yeah, that stupid quad immediately respawns. I have to be on the other side to actually reach the cloud, so I do have to actually side swap. Understandable. Try to do it all the way over. Copy. Darn it. Yeah, because like usually whenever I take my selfies around or so, that's just due to the behest of like, it's selfies, it's easy enough. I don't have to have friends necessarily to, I don't have to rely on friends to be around with me or so. And wow, that sounds like some, like Forever Alone type of stuff. Like, no, it's just, it straight up is like, I don't want to be burdening my friends to have to be taking pictures of me all the time. Also, I'm naturally going to split off because there's panels that I want to do that they might not want to themselves. Alongside the fact of there would also be, wow, great job, Cruzy. There's panels that I want to go to that some of my friends wouldn't want to go to. There's places I'd want to be that some of my friends wouldn't want to be, like artist alleys, like different artist alleys things, or just me at the arcade bumming around. Because, wow, I can't wait to wait in line at this convention just to play this one arcade game. Wow, game, you really had to stutter right there for a second? This sucks. It's like, you really call a vacation waiting in line for like maybe like upwards of like 3 hours for your favorite arcade game, like in total on a single day? Of course! I only get to play on Getty so many times in my life. And I only get to go out to 2 cons basically a year, so you bet your bippy I'm gonna wait in line for a combined 3 hours today just to play on Jetty. Why am I not gripping the side if I dash into it? Like, why are you not dashing? Like Madeline, if I dash into the side, why are you not gripping? Why are you not gripping onto it? Madeline? Making me mad. I'm not mad, but I'm just kind of like, am I missing something here? Okay, she absolutely can. Darn it. That was the farthest I have ever gotten. Oh well. Well, if this room takes me a little bit, I'm not necessarily gonna mind, because it's more it's more repetition and just figuring out what's the best line for me when it comes to it here, and then we'll just figure it from onwards. Dashing onto it too low to grab, maybe? Could be potentially. Never know, never know, never know. Now, I think, now, getting back onto Ryan and Friends, though, I'm absolutely gonna have to rely on Kappa when it comes to Saturday, though, because since the Fire Emblem and Toho photoshoot location is the same fountain area, and they're just literally an hour apart from each other, I absolutely... What the fuck is that, dude? I absolutely will need them to help me out in, like, watching over my stuff as I change, and making sure to inform the Fire Emblem lovely folks that, like, hey, you have a big cosplay person of the community right here. They just need, I say right here, but they're like 20 feet away in the bathroom changing because they were literally just part of the last photo shoot that was just on the floors. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay, maybe I can super dash that. If I super dash that, maybe I can beat it. And then, honestly, real quick, let me look at the binoculars, actually, just for my actual own sake. Because once it gets up here, it needs to stay central, so yeah, if I can just, because I just have to beat it to the clouds. I just have to beat it to that last block there. So yeah. I think we just super dash that right afterwards. If we can help it. Not enough. Run, salvage! Go, Cruzy, go! Before the block reforms, you motherfucker! Ah, darn it, you dashed the wrong way. Ah, just toss that one, just toss that one. Yeah, like, can I just get a convention to where my fandoms don't overlap on the times with each other just once? Because I'm sick and tired of having to change cosplays in the bathroom, like, 20 feet away, and have to basically speedrun changing as if I'm, like, a magical girl transforming. Because it's happened 6 years in a row now, people! 6 years in a row! I've had fandoms overlap at any of the 1 to 3 conventions I go to a year, where it's like, well, oh, fuck me, guess I gotta change. It sounds like they're making a mountain out of a molehill, but this is actually a much more insidious thing than you'd think. No! I messed up the execution! I pressed dash instead of jump. Like I did right there. It's just so annoying having to do it every single time. That could never happen. Granted, to be fair, I'm getting way faster at speed changing if you even want to count that a positive outcome out of it all. But it's just kind of like, ah, dude, this is a skill I should have never acquired. It's like somebody when it's like, yeah, I can live off the land and like with like 8 bucks to my name and I can absolutely like stretch how much this you know, the seasoning packet of this microwave ramen will get me for making for seasoning the rest of like the meats and whatever that I can immediately buy. Like, cool skill, bro. I really wish yeah, this is both a cool skill, bro, but it's really frustrating that I had to learn it that way. Like, poverty skills are absolutely a thing that exists. And it's not just like, I'm saying poverty skills, but it's not just kind of like, oh, you were poor, so this is like a poor only experience. I'm talking about like actually like full things that you would only really know if you didn't grow up with as much money when it comes to it. I know, like, for example, like one thing that gets pointed out is like flavor mix-in packets, for instance. No, if I could just climb up a little bit more, I would have had that. So like when I'm talking about that, it's like, you know, like it's when I mean that, it's like for poorer neighborhoods and whatever. And it's like I wasn't necessarily the poorest, but I did have friends who grew up more like poor neighborhoods or in the hood, for instance, or so. Where it's yeah, you'd get like the gallon or like liter or like the 2-liter flavor packet mixed in that like makes like a gallon of Kool-Aid, whatever. Just add water, mix and whatever, stuff like that or so. I have no idea how healthy that is for you. It's absolutely something poverty that like. Fuck. Okay, you can't get the jump, but you basically have to chain it into the wall or into the cloud. That's something that you never really had to see much of, or that you wouldn't think of much. It's like it's not like it's uncommon, but it's not like you're going out of the way to buy a flavor mix-in. Is there only like what, like a buck or two, or even like a few cents? Otherwise, when you can just buy like a whole jug of Kool-Aid when it comes to it otherwise, then but you literally might not have the money, or might need to be stretching your finances for it. That's absolutely what some of my older middle school friends had to do. It's that, or like. I wouldn't say this is a poverty thing, but this is just kind of like a you're not rich thing. Yeah. So I guess, you know, middle class thing enough, but poverty absolutely so. Of like, guys, account for your finances. How do people max out their credit cards and then, or like, yeah, or it's like spend away and say, how much have you spent this month? Oh, I don't know. How do people do this? How do you do this to yourself of spend upwards of like $500 a day? Or like, I always harken back to this and how like I legitimately have never used any delivery app, Uber Eats, Grubhub, anything like that or so. I legitimately never used any of them before at all. Never did in college, never have any other way. And like people like it's that one key phrase that ticks me off. What are we getting for takeout tonight? Tonight? As in you already ordered like takeout like this week and you're just debating what to get tonight? What are your finances? How much are you spending on takeout things? So like, yes, you might get sick of preparing food, and it's not like I'm a stranger necessarily to maybe buy like fast food or so. It's like a once a month kind of thing. You're telling me, God damn it, I pressed the wrong button. You're telling me that you are buying multiple nights of takeout in a week, and it's probably like not uncommon for you to be doing it, let's say like 2-3 times a week, but you're doing that every week? Like, of course I'm not trying to be, like, socially outcasting people who have to do it. I know, like, one friend who's, like, wheelchair bound, and it's, like, they're kind of more forced to do so anyway then. And that's not a dig at them, obviously, for instance. But rather, it's, like, everybody else who, like, who has the opportunity to maybe do a little bit more. Rather, it's like, it's one thing to be ordering it, and it's like, what? It's it. You do you with whatever you want to with your life situation, quite frankly. But if you're gonna complain afterwards, like, I'm so poor, I can't afford groceries, whatever, stuff like that, or so, you have a source of the problem right there. And that's not even like a rich problem. That's just a poor middle class accounting problem at that point. Then, poverty finance basically. Okay, this isn't poverty finance, but it's like, this is more frugality by my family all the time or so. But it's like, if we never had to have takeout, there's no reason to. We, like, absolutely, we had food at home. You know how much bread and rice would stretch you? In the Philippines? Oh, it stretched me every day, just about. If I dashed, I could have had it. I could have had it. But like, holy crap, some people are absolutely wilding with how much that they're spending and not even realizing. Like, I have never gotten close to maxing out the limit of my credit card. Ever. Okay, no, once, but that was deliberately and not and over one purchase, not like a multitude of purchases. That's actually how I bought my PC tower. My credit card limit at first was like 1,250, and with that, I bought my first PC tower on Amazon for $1,249, and that's the closest I've ever gotten to maxing out. But like, the people who like actually, like, without ever tracking themselves, like with, like, the blue accounting checkbook or anything like that or so, I don't get it. I really don't get it on how people can be so irresponsible when money does absolutely make the world go round, and it's something that you have to be on top of every single damn day. Like, what I would give to be unconcerned with the world. You know what I mean by that? It's like unconcerned with. Hold on. No! No! I fucked it up. It's the time for a big hearty meal, but otherwise something much small and simple will do. Yeah, it's like me actually eating so much less now that I'm not at my parents' house, because I know for a fact I don't have them as, my free bail. And granted, I've absolutely exercised the right, and they've already said so too, that they will always welcome me back home. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It's like they've always welcomed me back home if I want to, like, save a little bit of grocery money, and I'll absolutely always take them up in that offer while they're still in the U.S. before they move back home to the Philippines, probably, or so, if my budget's running a little bit tight. But like, not everybody has that kind of nest egg. Oh, I was so ahead, too. I just didn't get the cube in the right place, dude. That's so annoying. So annoying. Gotta hit both clouds? No, yeah, no, I'm recognizing that. It's like, even though I'm sprinting fast, cheating's actually not gonna work from here when it comes to it. Especially if you don't have a lot of mouths to feed. Yeah, like, quite frankly, like, I'm not gonna be the diet police, because am I living the most balanced diet either? No, I think I'm carbo loading too much. I eat way too much, but I eat way too much bread and rice all the damn time. And at the very least, I'm good on protein, because I'm like gassed for Beauty and the Beast. I'm eating like 5 dozen eggs every day. Well, excuse me. But like, when people, it's like fast food every day, like, I'm not saying that you're gonna become the Super Size Me documentary, but what I am saying is that, like, don't blame me when that soda day is absolutely gonna give you some heartburn later on in life. And like, I drank my fair share of sodas as a kid and everything like that or so. I'm not absolving myself of the sin that I'm absolutely gonna have like a kidney stone or two later on in life. That's just gonna happen when you're a guy and you're drinking sodas. You're gonna develop kidney stones, and that's just a medical fact. But I'm not gonna develop it, at least way later than some of y'all. And not to point out some people here, but this is also harkening back to like the people who are like energy drinks every single day in the morning or so. It's just kind of like, oh my goodness gracious, dude. How my body's been able to live without that. I don't know how you have to use that to function every day. Coffee is still another stimulant / addiction that's more commonly accepted, I guess, too. And I know some friends that are absolutely reliant on it as well. To be fair, I guess it's not like coffee withdrawal isn't necessarily going to be as bad as like, well, energy drink withdrawal is a bad way to put it, because I don't think there's anything actually proven when it comes to that, I guess. or rather anything that necessarily medically supports that to that end. I didn't press C to jump on the cloud to get the boost. That was so bad. But like, what? There's multiple. What? Everyone's always gonna have their vices. I'm not saying that I'm not without my own dues that'll come to bite me in the future. But like, some of these are absolutely preventable, or rather, it's like if you're gonna complain about one side of the world with like finances or whatever stuff like that, you don't have. I didn't get the momentum on the first cloud jump. You don't have a leg to stand on if you're trying to raise an argument or trying to raise a scuffle, a kerfuffle about, oh no, my finances, or oh, woe is me, how did my health fail me like this or so. Like, I talked about like my dental issues, for instance, or so, but I recognize that was me being an idiot as a kid back then, and I've absolutely changed my habits now. I'm not eating any more gum, ever at all. I've basically been agnostic to gum for the past 2 years when it comes to it. Female stuff, I guess. It's not like I necessarily was like eating too much creamy stuff or anything like that or so, like honeys or so before, but okay, so you have to dash and jump on both of those. Okay, we're getting closer to execution on that. But it's something that it's like if I don't have to have anything like creamy, I guess, then I'm not going to, or caramelly. That way I don't accidentally take my crown out when it comes to, and you know, aggravate what gums might be more there when it comes to it as well. So like, maybe, once again, maybe I'm just a little bit more hyper-normal of being able to maintain and follow whatever protocols are set forth to me by, like, my own self-imposed finances, diet, budget, whatever it is, or, like, doctor's orders when it comes to. But, like, man, some people absolutely can't help themselves and then complain about it. That's just like the people that piss me off. But rice is good, but it is carbs, and quite frankly, like, okay, look, I'm a fit person. I am 24 years of age, and I am sitting, hold on. Yes, so let's go, baby girl. Okay, but, like, I'm 24 years old of age. I am sitting at a nice 155 pounds since I last weighed myself, if I recall correctly. And I am absolutely, like, I wouldn't say the pinnacle of human fitness when it comes to it at all. I have, like, you know, like, I'm pretty well-toned, quite frankly, in both my arms and my legs because of how frequent I work out. The only thing that I really would say is, like, any of that extra weight, so, like, maybe, like, a good, like, 10, 20 pounds or so, I absolutely have, like, that Asian, like, Buddha belly when it comes to it, I guess, when it comes to... I guess you'd say like dad bod belly when it comes, like if you want to put it that way. Because Buddha belly absolutely sounds racist. Because like, I'm using my Asian card on this. You want to cancel me on that? And like, I'm just describing a physical feature. I'm not trying to make a hasty generalization now. Okay? Okay. I say a hasty generalization. That's the wrong thing to say. I'm not trying to put in a racist caricature. I'm just really describing myself how I do look, and I am Asian, so I'm not trying to be mean on that side. I'm just saying how I am. But what? I can't believe I gripped the edge of that. I did not expect myself to be able to do so, or land that rather. But I like absolutely like that's where all my carbs are going. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just straight up. It's just going to my belly. Nice. Not bad. All right. In college means you only did one jump. That seems doable. I just actually need to land the cloud bounce. Or I need to know which is a high cloud bounce and which is a low cloud bounce, basically. I need to carry my momentum with that one. Okay. This seems like an easier room compared to Nightmare that was that auto-scroller room, basically. I need to drift with that one there. Gotcha. Alright, fun cutting out. Being for your money worries would be nice. Nice to be able to focus on you and the right type of person in life. So, like, good. I'm an e-girl online, just naturally being a VTuber in myself. So, I'm just putting it out there. If there's ever a sugar daddy or a sugar mommy or whatever, like, I'm not gonna judge on that end. Just quite frankly, you know I'm just digging for the money in that case. Then, if we do go on to this, But if you can make my life all set, I would thank you immensely. I would absolutely thank you immensely for being able to set me up for the future. You know what? I'm just a business student doing business. Would I sell myself out for monetary gain or anything like that? Or so? Absolutely. Try to in this economy and with how uncertain the future is, man, I would absolutely take whatever fiscal safety net that I can get for myself. And look, if somebody did enjoy my company enough to ask for me in that way or so, then I'm just saying, dude, it seems like a pretty good gig to have. Focusing up for one round. Okay, it's over. Back to yapping. I always voice that out there, but I don't think I'm really gonna get anybody like that on that end. Like, I'm just gonna be happy enough if I can also like make like some like if some people would like commission me on the art side. And quite frankly, I need to be advertising myself out a little bit more on that again after doing the pixel art for D3 and Crimson. And like, hey, I do like A-style pixel art sprites or whatever stuff like that. So absolutely, what's his face? Absolutely, I could get a lot more love. Why did I dash there? You already know that you need to save your dash. I could absolutely make a little bit more side hustle money, and quite frankly, I think that's what I want to do leading up to MomoCon, considering how there is a lot of extra costs that I am accruing when it comes to it, of like my cosplay touch-ups. I am needing to do a little bit more on that end than I would like, and just, you know, some other growing house things that I'm realizing. A funny here, she wishes that she has money too, because as much as she'd love to spoil me rotten, quite frankly, she's also in the same job position of like, look, she's just working to survive and make the house ends meet, quite frankly. So she could spoil me and anything like that, or so she would have kidnapped me a long time ago to Britain and just said, "You're mine now, Cruzy." Quite frankly, I would take that deal in a heartbeat. But she doesn't have money either. We're both, unfortunately, poor unfortunate middle-class souls. I have to keep putting it out there because they're good. I'm not saying that we're actually at the bottom of the dregs, and I'm not trying to act like, you know, I grew up in the streets or so. No, I lived a comfortable life, and I know where I am. I need to get to the end of the cloud right there to get it going, man. I'm just saying, hey, if y'all know any friends might be willing to pay up or so. Nice job, Cruzy. What the heck are we looking at here? Okay, up and then top right. Unless it's instantaneous when you do that? No, you need to drift into it, rather. You need to drift into it. Good. And then you still need to dash, because the distance is not enough. Nice career there, thank you! Like, I just didn't panic at the end there, thank goodness. I just kind of like, alright, held myself over, because I understood when I saw those low spikes, hey, this needs to just be short hop-side reading, quite frankly. I'm just stating the facts. Like, look, we both know our situations. If she had money, quite frankly, actually, what she had put down as a down payment first, rather, is she would go on her America store, because there's a lot of friends scattered across lots of different states that she'd love to go to. Me and Ian, of course, were standing the most. I need... Huh? Okay, let me... Let me do this later segment first, because I want to look at this. Oh, I want to look at that first, because I'm seeing that dash crystal. Make me think I don't have to necessarily do it the way I think I do. Okay, I'm doing this way too fast for my own good. Let's just look at this one here by itself. there's literally nothing for me to drift. And I don't know if... Well, the only other option would be just jump straight up. I keep jumping diagonally and drift. But I feel like you absolutely can't drift there. So I'm positively lost. So what I'm thinking here is if you get the dash crystal here, you reset on one of the walls. You hop over like this. Like you need to grab the thing and what's his face? You need to grab the thing and straight through that little clearing, maybe? Maybe. You have an idea, Cruzy. Guess that you need to see if it holds water. Drifted a little too early right there. Can I actually dash straight there instead? I feel like I'd fall into that one spike though. I'm not understanding that at all. How am I supposed to get that one? Unless it's that way to where I just need to turn my thinking around. I need to jump up. Okay. No. Cruzy is just a big fat stupid idiot. Just approach it from the other side then. And you need to dash upwards when you do it too, Cruzy. Alright. I'm glad I figured that out. But this is gonna take some execution time getting used to it. So, alright. Once again, Celeste is actually making for a very good yap session game, quite frankly, because I know that I can just get it down to execution in time, and there's no reason to really get mad about it. I was getting a little bit mad at the auto-scroller just because it came to be and it was an auto-scroller. Platforming auto-scrollers? Ew. See? Alright, fair enough there. Oh, if I did that room in one go, that would have been nice, dude. Because I already felt like I had some good momentum right then and there. Okay, you can't super jump that. Just had to have my little bit of fun. Too much drift. Too early, rather, there. Alright, I'm feeling the hand cramps. So, what's the time? 50 minutes, so about an hour then is exactly so when my hand will start giving out on me if I'm playing Celeste this way. So good to know then, good to know. Ah! Small platforms, gotta land on those. Drift, fast forward too much right there. Ah! If I actually jump for that, maybe. Oops. I'm gonna be so glad that I don't have to use my left hand for Teamfight Manager at all, basically. The immediate stop in momentum threw me for a huge loop right there. Wind physics on this stupid shit, dude. Oh boy. Alright, well it's last stream though. No! No! We're almost there, y'all. Okay, I can't stall. You have to do it straight, or it's like a cardinal direction. You can't do it diagonally, Cruzy. I knew what I had to do. Execution was just off. Okay. Wait, that's you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You idiot. You idiot. You dash downwards. You need to dash upwards into it. I recognized it immediately. I knew what was gonna happen. Just I saw it. I said, wait. Why'd you dash downwards? You actually killed yourself at the end. It's actually fine though, because I can still do this thing. Well, here's the thing though, like, the winds are annoying, but I have the cadence down, I say, as I absolutely missed the next cycle. I have the cadence down on how this works, so I really can't be too mad about it. I know what I need to do here. If I was starting death, what? I am, like, I don't feel like I'm gonna get insulted maybe like some other people would, because as soon as they dash down, I'm like, wait a second, I've actually killed myself, haven't I? There we go. That's what we needed right there. Golden feather. Happily having it enough. I will take it. Oh, and I knocked my phone down by accident. Nice job, Cruzy. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Very happy with that. Excuse me. I can't wait for Wind Physics Seaside then. Let's see how that one goes. I think you could have lived that if you didn't fast forward. Nice one. Yeah, I did kind of want to go on my keyboard at that point then. Yeah, that could be the summit just about at that point then. Alright, that's enough for Celeste for now. I am going to use the restroom, and then it's Teamfight Manager then. Let me change the title. Teamfight Manager Tuesdays. You missed, yeah, hey Happy, you literally missed the entire thing. You quite literally missed me doing the entire B-side. I got through, Chapter 4 B-side, and yep, it's all over now. So we're going on to GaleForce Towers instead, and we're going to be doing Teamfight Manager after my restroom break, so be right back. Alright, y'all. Oh, VTube Studio's frozen. Oh. Never mind then, smile. Okay, there we go. Alright, y'all. It's time. It's been a good 2 months onwards. But we're doing it. It's Teamfight Manager. I can't wait for back to playing this game. We're back, baby. It's been 2 months since I've last managed GaleForce. I can't remember which save that we were. I mean, I'm guessing from the what's I don't think we're pro. Are we pro league? I might as well load the game. What? It's actually been so long that I can't even remember. Is this Busted Ninja though? Is this Busted Ninja? Where is Ninja? 170 HP Ninja? Yes, okay, this is my save. This is my save. So we are Div 2. We are Div 2. Yeah, pick what's on team. Wait, it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. It's been 2 months, people. Mystic Dancer, Dark Maid's Barrier Mage. Is that the correct timeline? Yeah. Hello, Edge. Yep, we're coming back to the ninja days all the way back then again. So, I need to look at the last patch and remember what happened here. So, if I look at message bots, apply new patch. No, Ninja didn't even get touched in it. Ghost got buffed, Exorcist got buffed, Werewolf got more attack, but they didn't solve his health problem. Shiny didn't buffed, why? Vampire buffed. He's just gonna be another ninja situation where he just has a bunch of health. Necromancer nerf, valid. Lightning Maid's nerf, valid. Ogre nerf, understandable. Gambor's dead in the water, what the heck, dude? 1.43 to 0.91 on his attack speed? It's Gunner all the way then, baby. We're back to Gunner meta in that case. There's no reason to take Gambor over Gunner then, in my opinion. Yeah, so like 4 or less attack absolutely pales in comparison when it comes to it then. I mean, actually no, they already just brought attack speed back to normal. Okay, I don't think Game was completely dead in the water, but we'll see how it goes. Do it. I gotta feel my way around the new meta and see how it goes. Alright. Oh my god. So Treats and Matt are new pickups when it comes to. They are veterans and they have huge stats, so absolutely I want to put them in. I think I want to leave PSM in. Let's move Juno and Bebe out and let's have our new hotshots really hold the fort for us. So who do I not want to play against right now? I think I want to play Shrine Maiden, because 31 attack, that's just as good as Gambor, and you're doing just as much stuff when it comes to it. So let's take Ninja out for the meantime, quite frankly. I want to do front to back. So OMG, ban Sniper. What don't I want to deal with otherwise as a Shrine Maiden too? I don't want to deal with a Devil, potentially. No Lightning Mage. Interesting enough. So let's go Shrine Maiden first pitch. That guarantees solid damage throughout. Dual Blader, Cook. Isn't this the easiest Dark Mage to just take away from what Cook can do then? I have a huge backline when it comes to it then, and you just gotta figure out what you want to do otherwise then. Who functions well with Cook? Well, first and foremost, I think I take away Fighter, because Dual Blader Fighter has always been a combo that exists. I'm not really looking at their stats as much, necessarily, as their preferred trades, as much as combinations I don't want to deal with. So, Mystic Dancer shreds from Matt's HP. So in that case then, if I want somebody who just can tank a lot when it comes to it, is my thoughts. So I don't necessarily have to reach some Mystic Dancer. Matt's HP is high. I think I'll take Knight, potentially. Because the stun could be good when it comes to it. I think it's Knight, and then legitimately I go Bard as my idea. Because out of the warriors, I have the most defense when it comes to it. Cold Corpse actually it provides so much HP though when they ult early, and I think that's absolutely going to be very good. Who do I want to have? I have Dark Mage. This is fearless draft anyway. I think it might be Bard, Dark Mage all together here. I'm gonna be high in the Bard still. They're doing Executioner. Well, I have triple backline, so I can just kind of play around with that however I want. So I don't have any marksman necessarily when it comes to it. But I do have Matt on a huge Dark Mage. Absolutely use your ultimate early out of this here. I think I want PSM to have as much as he can otherwise. And even with News of Victory, I think I want Treats to be on our Cold Corpse just for the higher defense value, quite frankly. I'm not going to care much about the HP. So let's see how this goes. So quite frankly, Dual Blader will just get to hit somebody in and kill them, but quite frankly, if I get a good advantage with Cold Corpse, or if Cold Corpse just, gets all the healing otherwise, they just get to sustain forever. That's a huge slew of ultimates, quite frankly. We can just bowl them over. Look at how fast Dark Mage is attacking, and Kut's not gonna get to do anything, because Kut needs to actually survive. That's not much healing that you're getting off. That was a whiffed ultimate. Yeah, game's over. Game's absolutely over. Match 11-2 on the Dark Mage. I was about to say he's 11-1, but he's 11-2 now. The hooks are annoying, but you can only get so many kills. Matt is trying to join on the Mystic Dancer, though. Actually, wait, this is a throw. I like that you're trying to get the ADC at that point then, but like, you just need to look at the front line instead, quite frankly. I don't like the combination attack, actually. Matt trying to tunnel in on somebody is actually really a tosser. So unless I put him on, like a dual blade or something with higher mobility, that can kind of hurt. Wait, do what? I just didn't like that, Matt. I didn't necessarily like how you were moving there. Because that collaboration attack, I thought was going to be nice to help confirm kills. That's a little bit more grief than I would have liked. Okay, so I don't mind leaving the ninja up necessarily. Because if they take ninja, I just get nitrate afterwards. So unless bans come one way or another, I'm fine then. What don't I want to deal with, though? I don't think I want to deal with a sniper. I might always look at Clown Gaming, always then. Otherwise, I'm looking at Night Gunner as my ideas. That, or just ban Ninja completely, and quite frankly, actually, what? Yeah, let's just save Ninja for blue side pitch. They take Gambler, so in that case, then, absolutely, I would like to have Gunner as my own ADC when it comes to it to start. Gambler has to still cleave through a lot of HP, quite frankly. Is it legitimately a ghost game? That's my thought here. So I do think it's actually a good idea to have Ghost as a pick. Why can't I stroll? Oh, we have the stupid bug again, so I can't stroll up or down the roster. Oh, jeez, that's actually so detrimental. It won't let me. Oh wait, no, I can just do this. Okay, they took Lancer. So quite frankly, I don't want them to have another support structure with the Lancer. I think a Plague Doctor could be bad to deal with, even with the nerfs, just because Gambler could absolutely go way too fast. That's all rating wise. Right. Otherwise, though, I would like a warrior. I don't necessarily need dive as much. Gunner gets to walk around, so I'd rather take. I think I like to take Knight just to draw attention off our Gunner and Ghost, who are going to be our dives. Lightning Mage. Berserker. 2 front, 2 back. I know MK's been hit really badly, but is she actually a decent pick? Not necessarily, I don't think. Excuse me. I think it might just be a blow them up composition, like, quite frankly. I do think I just take Clown and just try to blow them up as soon as possible. You know what I'm thinking about. I just give PSM stuff. Early ults, of course, is the thought process with it. Or, do I need early ults? No, I only have 2 ults, so I think what I'd like instead is for us to stay spread out. That way, the lightning maids can't really get onto us. Tunneling is a problem in this game, too. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. Matt, I thought it was going to be a positive trade when I recruited him, and I'm seeing the problem with it now. Okay, my Clown absolutely melted, and their front to back might be a little bit too strong. Just even within their lightning maids might be too good. We have no stats on Ghost right now, and this is a little bit too much. The shorter range for Gunner is better for the double front line, but if I can't get a kill otherwise, this is bad. That's 1 stat. That's 2 stats in PSM. He didn't get a 3rd stat though. That's so bad considering how like we don't have a positive ult cycle when it comes to it. It's the biggest problem too. Good kill on the ulting Berserker though. That's actually really big for us. Okay, 4 stats in PSM, 5 stats in PSM. We're down by 4 right now, but it's absolutely still doable though. I'm really hoping that the Ghost Buster would help out more, but it's not panning out like I'd want. And Clown has no HP, and I did kind of I did kind of feed myself into that right there, but I was really hoping that something would pan out there. Okay, played around with it. Didn't think unless PSM pops off. Now he does have 11 stats. He needs to get like a million kills though. No, we're still behind by 4. Okay, that's fair. I'm experimenting. Yeah, no problem, Bigwood. It's fine, brother. We are looking at absolutely getting a ninja probably here is my thought process. So who sets down a ninja? Archer can shut down a ninja pretty well, quite frankly. I think an Ogre too. Even with the nerf, I don't want to have an Ogre running around. Shield Bearer MK. Earth Spit Ninja, absolutely without a doubt. We are going to accelerate this man. Werewolf. Fighter. Now here's my thought process. Sniper's still up. I know that that's 3 warriors banned, and Fighter is off the table too. It's only Swordsman necessarily left over when it comes to it. But I legitimately do think we can deal with this here. They banned Necromancer. I think I banned Plague Doctor, that way they can't deathball us. Because it's Werewolf Fighter. It's a Shadowmancer game. Shoot, dude. That's going to be annoying, I am not going to lie. For that case then, is it I take Taoist Bias Time then? Otherwise, I'm thinking Devil could be good, because they don't have the most health, and if Devil ults early, we just absolutely start to run them over. And I actually do think it should be a Devil game, and then Illusionist straight up. Ninja's unironically gonna be our tank, and then we just try to hold them as much as we can, because a Swordsman's only gonna stall. Taoist should be good too, but you die to one hit to the vampire, not to the vampire, to the werewolf, so I can't have that. So I think Illusionist needs to buy time for us here. Swordsman as our last. Okay, it's a Shadowmancer game, which you know how much I dislike Shadowmancer stuff. But it's fine. I will put treats on our sniper, quite frankly. I think I want to keep everybody where they are otherwise, but it's absolutely ults early here. The opening fight isn't necessarily going to be the decider when it comes to it, but it comes down to if we can keep killing the werewolf, because he's going to keep respawning fast, but Matt absolutely needs to go off on the ninja. Just keep killing them. Keep killing them as soon as possible. Because, yes, the respawns will be fast. That's a decent grenade, and now we just need to use this momentum. While we have all the Shadowmancer stuff out, just run them over. Get as much of an advantage as we can get. Swordsman ult didn't necessarily do the best. Werewolf died away necessarily, so that might buy us a little bit of time. Did our Devil ever get to ult? Our Devil did get to ult, and it didn't pan out. Oh, it just didn't run over. It's too much. The Shadowmancer pit it absolutely does destroy my sniper, because I thought I could just kill the werewolf before he gets around, but it's too much. It absolutely is too much. Look, if there's a character I hate the most, in Teamfight Manager, it's absolutely Shadowmancer, because they just throw the dichotomy of the game completely over. Since it's, like, everything just changes, just due to the fact that the passive's always omnipresent. So I'll take that loss on the chin. That's a learning loss. Shadowmancer is so stupid, and even with Werewolf being low health, you can just kind of circumvent that. Okay. It was a good effort. I'm not going to deny that, but it wasn't necessarily the best still. So, Werewolf, Berserker, Priestess, Necro. Still early on. What has 100 Thieves drafted? I'm trying to find what's his face tabs for not rankings. Team statistics. 100 Thieves. So it's Marksman and Lightning Maid. So honestly, nothing too different from old meta when it comes to it. What does Shadowmancer do? So Shadowmancer is a mage that has a unique passive. Instead of having an active ultimate, or rather, technically it is an ability, but I'll hover over it. They have, as you can see here right now, very trash stats, 50 health to attack. But here's the thing: passively, anytime somebody in their team dies, a shadow just goes onto place, and then when they would revive, instead of reviving on your side of the field, they revive exactly where they died. And she can do that as a she can just also immediately resurrect an ally on the field. So for a problem like a werewolf who has 81 HP versus a sniper who has 65 but 40 attack, a sniper to basically almost like auto attack and use their ability in werewolf and they die. Werewolf actually has to get in, but they don't have to get in if Shadowmancer just literally spawns them where they are. That's why I hate Shadowmancer, because everything that I feel like I know about how the meta works gets thrown out the window when I have to deal with one, and I just fucking hate it. Because you saw how bad we got run over. It was a good counter pitch against Sniper, I'm not going to deny, but that just blew us out. Shrine Maiden. Let's honestly just pit old meta. Let's do Gambler Lightning Mage and see how they go. I can give Piglet his Gambler. If you're going fighter, I don't want Dual Blader because of that old meta. No Cold Corpse. Quite frankly here, I legitimately just need, like, the Ogre to just, like, hit somebody and kill. Like, you just need to legitimately stun. I have double stun with Lightning Maid's Ogre. Taoist to seal the Ogre away, potentially. Mystic Dancer. I mean, quite frankly, I think I'd still just take 3 and just run you over. I just take 3 people and run you over. Gunner gets to slow down fighter who wants to dive on in, because that's the only front line when it comes to it then. I have 3 preferential pits. I'm just going to say, widen the distance with each other, because I don't want my 3 marksmen stacked up, and then we're just gonna kind of chill. Yeah, I'm putting PSM as a linchpin here, quite frankly, but like, our backline should technically be better than theirs. Okay, maybe widening the distance is absolutely the most troll thing to do, because everybody's kind of spreading out, and PSM is not getting involved in the fight at all. Now, the Taoist does kind of shut down Ogre, I'm not going to lie. Okay, PSM's not doing anything, actually. This man's tricking y'all. Okay, I do not ever use widen the distance anymore, Cruzy. I'm thinking it's a good draft option, but it is absolutely not. Now, these shields are absolutely going to pay off, because the old cycle is over now, quite frankly. But you getting, like, oh, Matt, you just keep getting comboed by the fighter, and it's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. You can absolutely pull this back. The Shrine Maiden is doing way too much work. Yeah, like, Matt's not getting to play the game here. Widening the distance is absolutely not. I need to say just stay close together and just let Matt kind of hold things over. Would Shield Bearer have been better? I think definitely so in that case then, but I was thinking about Shrine Maiden to absolutely just to just use their little orb thing and just toss things over. But I kind of left you out to dry, PSM, because my coaching was absolutely trashy right there. So that's on me, that's on me. Who do I not want to deal with? Get this stupid ass Shadowmancer out of here. I'm not dealing with your trashy ass anymore. No Dark Mage, so I would like to not have Cook in the game. Because as much as I could first pit Cook, I'm high on the ninja stats, as always, guys. Ninja's still really good. Lancer can deal with ninja. Dual Blader. Dual Blader can deal one way or another than otherwise. So, how am I going to supplement this? Ninja can already dive. They don't have a necessary way to get to a background unless Executioner or Devil, and I can't ban both necessarily when it comes to it. That is too frontline when it comes to it, though, to an extent. So I could technically go like Pyromancer, but Ninja buys some time, but it's not that he's necessarily doing too much when it comes to it then. I think what I'd like to have, rather... They have pretty decent defense, so Boomerang Hunter might be good, quite frankly. Might be. Just out of the Marksman, we are getting through the line here. Sniper's a bit committal, and then I can just draft Etsy or Devil, or Ninja can just deal with the Sniper by itself, so I don't necessarily like it as much. Give me Boomerang Hunter. Let me just draft my back line, and then I'll decide my front line afterwards. No extra assist. What would be horrible for a Dual Blader or Lancer for me to go against? Their own back line. Archer would absolutely pick off Ninja. They're going... It's a ghost game, huh? It's a ghost game. In that case, what I think it is then is it's a shield bearer. And I think it might be Monk. I want to just bat back and forth with them. Have Boomerang Hunter trying to wear them down, quite frankly. Werewolf. Ghost Werewolf. Is that... Are they gonna kill faster than anything here, quite frankly? Because I don't know how exactly this would work when it comes to it, I guess. We will see. We will see. Otherwise, for now, I'm just gonna have to stick everybody how it is. It's a ghost game, quite frankly. The shield bearer is gonna do all the work that I need. Boomerang Hunter's gonna have a hard time getting through to the ghost as a werewolf, but I just need you to be shredding that front line. That way we can just focus them down one at a time. Because if the ninja just teleports onto the werewolf, they die. But the thing is, Ghost already has 2 stats. Monk absolutely has to do overtime to keep us alive, but I really gotta see how it goes. Kidnap does pull us around, but necessarily wasn't the best. That Monk ult was trash, though, PSM. Okay, big taunt into boomerangs. That's a 6-kill advantage that we have right now. Dual Blader does go off, but Werewolf does die in the middle of all of that malarkey, though. Dual Blader does die afterwards, though. Ghost is getting shredded down. They have 7 stats, though, in 15 seconds. I think we absolutely just might drown, though. Because our offense is getting staggered out. They move around so much that Boomerang Hunter can't do much. Our lead is getting cut around, but we can get a kill. Oh, you're drawing so much attention, Matt. I do like that play. They can't kill all of us in time. Yes, that's such a good play, Matt. The ninja taunt, doing more, like taking more damage more than my double front line is actually so big. PSM, I'm just gonna lay it flat. That Monk ult was not it. You played garbage right there, dude. Okay. I'm red side. I think I have the secret evil tech of Vampire Bard, and I want to lay into that. So I want to ban stuff that could... I want to ban things that would potentially stunt that. So I get Cold Corpse out of here. I want to get stuns out of the way is the main thing. I don't necessarily mind going against a Cook is the main thought process here. I want to go Vampire Bard. Straight up. Because Vampire has more health. I think I can play into that. Play Doctor. Vampire Bard. Give me this right now. I think I can make this work. Devil. Play Doctor. Devil. Is Taoist still on the board? Taoist is banned because of Fearless. I don't want a Shadowmancer, dude. I'm fearing it right now, quite frankly. So after that right there, what do I need? I need offense, quite frankly. Vampire can't do it all by himself necessarily, or I need a way to protect. So I think Knight to taunt the devil. Big. Necromancer, I can kind of deal with. Priestess. It might be MK. It's MK or Executioner. MK has so much more attack though, and I need to burn people down, I think. That or Dark Mage actually goes really hard because you stop the Plague Doctor buffs from going through. Ooh, actually no, it's a Dark Mage, I think. I absolutely do think this is a Dark Mage angle then. Yes, actually. Hold on. Early ultimates. Put treats on the Knight. Matt's Dark Mage can go hard. Excuse me. Yes. Let's do this. It's all gonna be about if PSM can stay alive. He can absolutely just be swapped by the devil and get grieved completely. The fact is, Pigwood's already got 6 stats. That's 9 stats. No, that's 8 stats. That's 10. He's ready got the bleed on. He's got the bleed on. It's over, Chief. Okay, look. PSM did get swapped out, but they are already bleeding. The Priestess is not going to be able to do as much about it, and Matt Dark Mage is going off. We got the win condition that we wanted. It's over. Okay, look. That's a really good Priestess look when it comes to it, but you're all bleeding. Pigwood just got to play Vampire. You're all going to slowly bleed to death. The Plague Doctor absolutely will just kill you on its own, and we are well ahead. Vampire Bard is still really good, and also they kind of didn't have a way to deal with the Vampire. Because you can summon the ads, but like your Priest is just being bitten for free, and like you still get stats based on the Necromancer summons anyway, so yeah. Oh, look at that damage. Juicy 2k damage. Matt also kind of did a lot of work there too, because Plague Doctor, Priestess, that's 2 buffs, and Matt just kind of gets to go wild on Dark Mage, which made it through to the end of the draft. I'll take that. Sorry, 100 Thieves, NA at the bottom. NA absolutely at the bottom there, dude. Unfortunate. Alright, I'm 1-1. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. That is well needed for me. Let me look at our training, though, real quick. So everybody just training up. Yeah, their stuff there. Do I want Pigwood to train as Etsy? I think it's fine. PSM, Ghost. Ghost and Shrine Maiden, absolutely, though. Bebe? You're fine, but you two are my bench boys, unfortunately, because Mr. Dancer really ain't it, and you don't have too much specialization, Bebe. Because we have Matt on the team, and I have some money I can actually spend outwards more towards our improvements. No, I can't. I actually can't. Yeah, no, I actually can't spend, so just have to chill on that. Alright, Team Vitality next. Team Vitality likes to play. Clown Archer. So they like their marksman and a little bit of weird pits. Okay, interesting. Let's take away Dual Blader. I've had enough of this whack-ass character, just seeing them in general, quite frankly. On their side. No Lightning Mage. I would have wanted to ban Lightning Mage, so actually I'm way fine with that. Otherwise, let's say Taoist out, and then I am high in Ninja always, but let's go Shrine Maiden first. The Shrine Maiden shredded us last time around. Yeah, they take Ninja, of course then. Knight? Knight. They are honing in on their clown, so in that case then I do take Knight. No Lancer. What could they have to supplement themselves here? I think I'd struggle reaching a Sniper, because I'm thinking they might also just go Ghost and just really just barrel this down. Priestess? Priestess? I'm thinking about this here. What I think I want to do is legitimately just like run them over with marksman potentially. I think I just go Archer, and then, like, I go Fighter, too, actually, is my thought process, too. So I can just kit the Clown around. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Play Doctor was the other pit that I thought they could absolutely juice their offense and just try to sprint at us for. I think we'll be fine, quite frankly. What I really want with us is to be close together, though, is a big thing, because whoever the Ninja and Clown choose to attack, I just want them to be close, and then potentially, yeah, if Shrine and Maiden needs to, then they just get to, like, cleave everybody with the hits then. That Priestess is doing decent work. That's a really good play, Dr. Ultimate, though, hitting them all. And the Ninja hit, too. Now, fact is, they're only 3 kills ahead. Now, actually, they're going to be even, and we get the ult cycle when it comes to it, so that's actually way bigger. I like that stunted offense. No, the game's actually good then. Well, I thought there was a good idea there, but I don't like the Priestess bit, because the Ninja is tanky and does damage, but Clown by herself, she can't do everything. Especially if a fighter just gets to sprint out her next, or if the Knight just taunts her then. You can't always dive onto your Clown War target then. Now, when it gets to nitty-gritty fights like these here, absolutely I'm seeing the problems, but like, we already grinded enough of an advantage that it doesn't matter too much then. It still is over. We just had a better ultimate cycle afterwards too. It's like, if the Priestess still hit the Ninja with the ult when he did his duplication, I think it could have been closer, but it didn't, because Ninja dives in. You played it smart, Mac, but I know that you're a veteran, but you're still new to the team, so keep your head on a swivel, brother. Keep your head on a gosh darn swivel. Okay. Blue side. For the enemy. So what don't I want to deal with then? If they don't ban... So I'm always gonna leave up the Cook bait to Dark Mage, because I don't mind it. Otherwise, no Lightning Mage for them. Even with the nerfs, Lightning Mage just being a cleave on their base, it's still really stupid always. Dark Mage for themselves. So how do I deal with a Dark Mage? Does Barrier Mates technically count? Because I'm thinking what I might want to do is Necro Barrier, my old school combo. Just try to test it out. Just realized that the characters from the last game are banned from nets. Yep, this is what's called the Fearless Draft System. So any characters that I picked in the last game are banned away. Exactly so. So they picked Ghost. So I don't want them to have a way to potentially, like, death ball us or swap us out or so when it comes to it. So I think I want to ban Devil. My thought. No Ogre. Otherwise, I want us to stay grouped together. So Shield Bearer absolutely to take us up. We're just gonna narrow the distance between each other like last time. Werewolf. Old Corpse. This is annoying. I do not enjoy this at all. I think it's Taoist. Unironically, because I need to seal one of the threats off. I don't like how we've been drafted into a corner basically here, but I think this has to be done. Excuse me. I don't like this at all, quite frankly, but I think this is how I'm gonna have to do things. It's not Celeste. Oh, did I not change the stream category? Teamfight Manager. I thought I did. I changed the title, not the stream game, though. Thank you for the complaint, Endo. Thought to start the category, never swapped it after doing 4B. Well, whatever. Alright. So they want to potentially run us down with it. Now, I don't know if Dark Mage counts when it comes to, or stopping people getting positive effects on that end, technically. Okay, so I still do get the shield from Barrier Mage when it comes to. Now, the Barrier Mage nerfs are hitting. And I don't necessarily have the damage to actually deal with the Ghost. Yeah, no, this might be cooked. This might be a little bit more cooked than I thought then. Very good taunt, though. I do like the taunt. But we don't have the damage to support it. I should have just gone Gambler. Taoist does steal a threat, but I can't do much about it. And they only have one projectile in the form of the Dark Mage itself. Now that is our own werewolf, but the werewolf's gonna burn down so fast. Yeah, dude. Alright, I overcooked it. It should have just been a Gambler to try to deal with things, but Ghost runs us down. Just get us out of this game. It's a wash, it's a wash, it's a wash. Dark Mage is still very strong, so look at him always then. No. Be confident, be confident. I threw the draft for us. We're good, PSM, we're good. What, we're blue side? We still have our secret strategy ace in the hole, as always. So what don't I want to deal with then? No Dark Mage left over. So it might be a cook ban, quite frankly. Might be. Otherwise, I don't think it necessarily have to get Lightning Mage, but that should just be a ban away instead. Let's get Dual Blader out, or it would have been smarter to ban Lancer actually, so that's my bad, I'm thinking. Otherwise, let's get Gambler out. Lightning Mage is still up. Let's take the Lightning Mage. Sniper. Monk. I think it still is Vampire. Unironically, no matter what. Even if they ban Bard, I'm not necessarily going to mind it too much here. Now is when I do think I ban Lancer. They take Devil. I should ban Devil because they can just swap Bard and then I'm so sad every time, dude. I never ban Devil and I keep doing this to myself. Right, otherwise I think I might just go Swordsman for the HP, quite frankly, when it comes to it. Out of the Warriors, there's nobody left over. I just need to draw attention on the front line when it comes to it. Unfortunately, Oak is way too slow. Yeah. Because it's just really Vampire Gaming is all that I'm really caring about. Cook. Cook. We'll see how it goes. I do think it is early ults though, because I need to get the Vampire online. Cook versus Vampire versus Cook necessarily isn't a bad matchup because they just get to get free stats from the Cook, so it's just how many attacks they can get. That's 5 stats, but the Coffin's being attacked infinitely here, which is very bad. They have a really good ult cycle. I really don't like that ult though, but hey, what? Okay, what? This could be positive for us. PSM got swapped though before we can get 13 stats. Now granted, this is a low kill game, and you did get 13 stats now, Treat, so that's huge. The Monk is permanently bleeding, but you need to attach somebody else. You need to attach somebody else with that, dude. This is why we take Vampires, so that way we can maybe have you attach somebody else. Get swapped in, dude. Devil absolutely counters Vampires so badly, because he just keeps swapping them away. My Vampire Bard absolutely it's actually just getting ruined so much by a Devil, and I need to actually ban the chair. I was thinking Lancer would just push the Vampire away and be more of a problem. No, because I keep getting canceled by it. It happened the second time. Now I'm not gonna fall for it again. But my god, I was like, I didn't ban Lancer, so I need to ban it in round 3. No. Okay, ban Devil. Get this stupid character out of my sight. Alright. Guandon Freets. I am tilted by my own self there after that last round, because that was just bad, straight up. Ninja, Clown, Gambler, Lightning Mage. Well, let's just see how this goes. So, no Ninja to start. I know I'm blue side, but Lightning Mage Trio is what I think really holds. Absolutely. No Dual Blader. Let's say like get Cold Corpse out of here. No Werewolf. Interesting. Lightning Mage's first pit then. I do always try and mate it up. That's Sniper. That's Monk. Well, in that case then, I think I'd just take Devil. You can easily deal with a Sniper with the Devil then. No Clown. Get Shrine Maiden out of here then, just in case. Fighter. Alright, I think this is fine, quite frankly. What I will quite simply do is, I think I go Gambler to just bat blow for blow. And then I just go like Knight. Knight taunt, take away any other last pit scenarios. And then I also have, what's his face? I have a way to taunt the Sniper. Excuse me. Yeah, I think this will be fine, quite frankly, here. Early ults so that Devil can use their things. As a Devil can transform early. And yeah, even though Pyromancer can hurt, once Devil starts swapping people, it's not like the Pyromancer cleaves are going to be as good as the Lightning Maid's cleaves. Like, Lightning Maid's absolutely outclasses Pyromancer so much constantly, I feel it's not even funny. That's ridiculous. Good thing there. 98-17's a pretty good roll. I am never going to complain about that. And yeah, we can just get this going. It's going to come down to, does the grenade even hit the Devil? Or also, the Pyromancer field does hit the Devil too. They're still down 4 kills on the ultimate cycle being over. Okay, that was a really good grenade, but the fact is Devil still kills you. And then, yeah, we're fine. We're gonna be fine. Because, yeah, Sniper dies to Devil swap, and then we just keep outpacing you, quite frankly. Knight's taking a lot of good taunt, though, too. PSM's doing a lot of work just tanking, quite frankly, which I'm very, very happy about. And well, Pidgeot just gets to play as Gambler. Tail as old as time. Tail as old as time. Even with the nerfs, Pidgeot, your Gambler is still supreme, brother. No. Your ultimate was fine, Pidgeot, but what? If you say you want to improve, I'm not going to say no to that then. Okay. So Devil's out now. I know that for a fact, so I don't have to deal with it. So, take Ninja out, is my thoughts here. Take a Shadowmancer out. And let's go Vampire Bard. Now that I don't have to deal with it. Shrine Maiden can potentially be a problem, but I'm not gonna care. I have no Devil to worry about because I played it last set, so Vampire Bard. Now the Lancer did get through this time. And I think Archer could also stunt me too, potentially, so I want to take that away. So let's get Archer out. Go play Doctor. What would I want otherwise to help out? I think Cold Corpse is fine. Provides me frontline. Buys time for Vampire to just do his things. Bats against Lancer too decently. The Vampire's just gonna slowly get value as the set goes on. I just need to be able to get things going. MK and Clown. Huh. That's your pick. Legitimately, Werewolf might just run you guys over. I'm not even kidding. It is a grief picking a Werewolf when you have a... when you have a... what's his face? A Bard on the team? But I legitimately think I will actually be fine with this here. Yeah, let's run with this. Might have overcooked, but I'm looking at just a Werewolf to potentially just pounce on somebody and just kill them immediately then and on. Now, Treats is in the coffin, and we are 4-0. Okay, maybe this Shrine Maiden does a little too much. Now, I'm saying this, I need Treats to get some hits. That's 13 bleed. Okay, the bleed's there. And first and foremost, Pidgeot got to play the game. We actually had a Bard who got to do things here. Now everybody's bleeding permanently. Okay, Shrine Maiden's gonna do really good. That ult is really good, but the fact is everybody has such low health when it comes to it. I might have just needed to just go more tanks. But otherwise, yeah, look at that vampire damage. You guys have so little health that Werewolf can just one-shot you then, or Treats can still walk up. We will wear you down. Shrine Maiden only hit 1% at a time. And look at that, that's actually pretty decent. You will bleed out, Crown does get the kill, but we can definitely just get one more kill. Get the Lancer, No! Really? Okay. To be fair, I don't think Werewolf would have been the pick. I think maybe actually just a stable, maybe or just take a Gambler. That might have been it, but I was like, do I need to just dive on them? I think a Clown Tunnel Vision when I should have just taken another Marksman. Smart way to not waste a ban? Yeah, I just picked them early, and Chartreuse Proxy to deal with their sniper there. Not Gambler, I should have just taken, like, anybody. I think I banned Archer, actually, for the... Yeah, I did ban Archer for my Vampire to get in, so it was just, like, Gunner. If I just took Gunner, legitimately, it might have been good. That or PDH. Okay, what? Ninja priority. So what don't I want to deal with here? No ghost, I think. I think I grief myself if I go ghost. No plague, understandable. Dark Mage is also on the table too. If I ban Dark Mage, Cook gets through. Do I ban Ninja and take Dark Mage instead though? Actually, it might be just take Dark Mage. Because while Ninja's always been good, I think I need to get Matt's Dark Mage, because I have a stronger character win condition. Exorcist PDH. Exorcist PDH. I mean, I think it might just be Gunner, and we just ADC. Because PDH doesn't kill that fast. I just like to out ADC you. The leftover warriors, they can like shield bearer out of here, I think. Taoist. What I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking here. For my front line, Dual Boiler might be good. Because attacks an enemy that's unable to move. I think I would generally go Archer or Dual Boiler. Whoever the Archer stuns, Dual Boiler just gets to jump on then, and then we just go on from there. Necromancer. Interesting. Early ult's just always for a Dark Mage. But I think we would generally just wear you down better. Because it's going to come down to the Necromancer summons, but I do think we will have a better game plan. Now, okay, that PDX does do more than I thought. But if we get to wear you down or so, it might be better. It's going to come down to how good Matt's Dark Mage is. Now, that's a very bad ultimate cycle by us. I am not going to lie, quite frankly. We need to get these kills right now. Okay, the Necromancer is the only person who got the poison tick, or who got the poison prot still, but we're only up by 1 right now, and I don't enjoy this. Now, Exorcist doesn't have an ultimate either. Taoist doesn't have an ult either when it comes to it. So this is actually going to be a really damn close game, quite frankly. Because those summons are actually going to really belay us quite badly. And the Taoist sealing away one of my ADCs when we need to be cleaving through is really bad. Yeah, look at that there. Dude, Taoist really ruins me. And Exorcist taints so much more than I thought he would. Like, holy crap, dude. Oh, I'm getting my knees chipped in and it doesn't feel good. Okay, what? The slide is... It's alright, it's alright. Hey, I'm just gonna send this one though, because I'm not happy by myself. That Exorcist just taints so much more than I thought. The necessarily wasn't bad either, too, on their pitch. Exorcist has so much more HP. His attack speed's actually pretty decent now, thinking about it, too. And, like, I did draft Archer for the crowd control when it comes to it, so that's fair enough, I guess, then. Okay. Tate's trying out. It's Lightning Maid / Ninja, first pick. Absolutely. No Lightning Maid, so Ninja first pick. Priority then. Let's take... What don't I want to deal with? Ninja Clown's always really stupid. Let's take Dual Boiler out just in general. No Dark Mage. Ninja first. Ninja's always really good. Cook. EDH. There's no Dark Mage for the Cook. But I do think I can go Bard. So if they ban Vampire, I don't care. I can just go backline and then we can deal with Cook. Otherwise, though, I don't want to deal with the Knight because they need a front line still. They go Fighter. Oh, Vampire Bard. And then legitimately just Gambler at the end. Ninja's just gonna be a tank. That's just how it goes. Berserker goes really well with Cook. I'm never gonna deny that. That's Piglet's Gambler. And we're just gonna kind of win off this one, is how I feel. Win off Vampire Bard. Because unless Fighter immediately goes in and just hits the Vampire away, he's just gonna get stats. That's where he sits stats. The Bard gets to slow down, the Berserker hits 2, and the Fighter hits 2. He's already got full bleed, actually, even before anything goes off, so actually, we are straight up chilling. Now, you are gonna die to the Berserker, though! That's really, really bad! That's actually really, really bad, because we have no good ult cycle. Oh, jeez, dude. And the Quick 1 spots, ultimate, it's actually making it so that the Vampire bleed doesn't matter. They are going to bleed out on this cycle, though, but Piglet might still die, which is the big problem. Yeah, that is the problem. I thought I'd be able to deal with the Cook enough just from Vampire alone, but no. Cook basically just gets neutralized Vampire a good bit. The Bard Cook into their front line isn't necessarily bad either, too, but I don't have enough damage, so the Gambler from Piglet just keeps dying. You've died 5 times, unfortunately, and it just didn't pan out. Okay, I keep tunneling into Vampire Bard, and I will be honest here, that is my own fault. No, we're good. Hi, Reaper! Welcome back around again from Guppy's side of the stream and all. I hope you're doing well. I'm managing an esports team, and I'm feeling horribly, because this meta, I have no idea what I'm doing. But I was thinking about, too, it's like when because I was really racking my brain and trying to think, when did we first meet again? Because I was thinking to myself, I can't remember the exact year, nor, I just remember that we did meet. I couldn't remember exactly, what game that it was that sparked us onto it. This is a Dark Mage. They left that open, absolutely. For a Sniper, I do think it's a Knight, then. Haley Orange Juice? Ah, that'll do it then. I haven't done an Orange Juice in a while, too. You know, I could honestly spark my friend getting back into that as well. Okay, but back to esports things. I have Dark Mage unmatched. I have Knight. Cold Corpse is a bit of a problem. There isn't much of a burn here, and I need to access Sniper. Devil's been banned out by their side, so we can't reach them. So what I could potentially do is I could look at Necromancer Barrier Mage as a way to deal with that, circumvent it in a way. I could do that. Exorcist could also be an anti-preemptive ban too when it comes to thinking about it here. What would be detrimental to us otherwise? Dual Blader could follow up really badly. Clown, I don't have good backline access, so Cold Corpse is a problem then. Monk banned away. I think it is a good Necromancer pick because there's no way to access the backline, so I have protected backline and Dark Mage Necromancer. Mystic Dancer. Blade Doctor. This is a comp that wants to run at me. If it's a comp that wants to run at me, unironically, I take towers, I get to seal one of them away, and then we just go on from there. Because then one of them doesn't get to play the game. We just chill on from that side. Alright. Guppy and I were both considering Orange Juice stream earlier. Well, if you guys ever get back into that, and if I ever wind up a time when I'm not on work, which I don't think is going to happen because I'm pretty much working 24/7, I do have my own mods for myself on Orange Juice. Or I'd say mods. I have one mod that I replace a character on, done by a lovely artist, so hey, that's there, free. It's just a character skin replacement, but hey, it's funny. And honestly, it is another game I should get back into when it comes to it, quite frankly. Yeah, no, I mean, that was from how we had it, but hey, I gotta promote myself whenever I can. Okay, that's a lot more damage than I'm expecting out of it, because Mystic Dancer Cold Corpse is a lot, but I'm hoping that Dark Mage does enough to stall them, is the thing. Necromancer copying Mystic Dancer, I don't necessarily think I like that as much. I would have preferred the Necromancer. Oh, we're gonna get 2-0, dude. That old cycle was absolutely trash. That's a huge shield by Piglet, though, and the fact that Tower sealed off what's his face? Tower sealed off the Cold Corpse is really good. We got access to the Mystic Dancer, but Matt, unless you can kill the Sniper right now, this ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. It's over. It's so over. It's so over. The double backline actually shreds the Knight so much. Actually, hold on. Blade Doctor can't get through the Knight necessarily. Cold Corpse sealed so much on it though, and they still have their ult going. Nah, it's over. Gosh darn it, dude. I thought I had a line with the Necromancer, and Necromancer's way too slow. Mystic Dancer just shredded through my knight. But yeah, go ahead and work. Take it easy now. Yeah, dude, we're 1-4. The only team I've beaten is 100 Thieves, who's at the bottom of the standings. The slide keeps getting worse. Okay. It is a backline meta, and I keep drafting mages into it. I think that's my main problem that I need to recognize. It is absolutely a backline meta. So, assassins and marksmen, that's what I absolutely need to look at. Because if it's just like a solo tank, you just take Mystic Dancer then, and I think that's the next big solve I'm understanding here. I think Shrine Raid and First Pit's gonna be the big thing, and then I'll probably take Devil. So how would I deal with Devil then? Exorcist honestly might be the big front line to deal with that, is my idea. I'm not going to lie. Dual Boarder Executioner. I think what I do against that then is quite legitimately, I might go Fighter. Gold Corpse also taints forever too. There are ways to pull me in is a thing. Rather, that's two beefier people. Let's go PDH, because I actually do have a PDH player in Treats. No MK. What would I not want to deal with this type of composition? A Sniper, a Devil, even a Shadowmancer. No, a Cook might be the worst thing to have to deal with here. Is the team fighting going? Very badly. I'm 1-4 in the season. They do take Sniper. But what I think I can do is do something like Devil Exorcist, unironically. I'm gonna play around. So like Exorcist, I think could be a really good pick. Could be. I will debate back and forth on it, but I do think I have an idea here when it comes to things. As Exorcist actually has pretty decent attack power and has decent tank stats. 200 HP is nothing to scoff at, so if we can just wear them down, quite frankly, that's going to be the big thing. And then whenever I swap Sniper, they're just going to hopefully straight up die. Good hits, good hits. We get the poison from the Shrine. It's actually so good. PDH plus Shrine Raid ult's actually really wacky, and now Devil gets to have the poison tit roll there in Devil form too. Yeah, it's over. It's actually over. It's way over. Good hits by them, I'm not going to lie. And also, Exorcist kind of works antithesis to my idea of the cleanse, because you want Exorcist to just be able to stack up as many cleanse stats and then ult. But me ulting early just for Devil ult kind of works anti to that. But good. I just need a solid, strong tank. Exorcist is doing well enough on that. And look at his damage. Like, I think I need to be higher in Exorcist then, in that case. Guys, after I got destroyed by that just one time, now I'm like, alright, they solved the meta before I could, and there we go. Hey, what? Keep doing what you're doing, brother. That was fine enough. Fine enough, Chief. Alright. Blue side, absolutely no Lightning Maids. No Lightning Maids at all. No Lightning Mage. I can let Ninja through if Knight's through. There's no Knight then, so Dark Mage, get him out of here. We can't let that at all. If it's Knight, is it time for Shadowmancer Werewolf? Do I use the Forbidden Magic against them? That, or out of the Marksman, there still is. Like, I legitimately could just go Mystic Dancer Archer, and I think that might be the more stable thing to do. Guys, I get to shred through the Knight already. That, or I take Fighter. There's still a good front line when it comes to it. But no, I want to protect my back line, so I do take Fighter. The meta shifts so much faster than real life, and I can adapt to it faster than you. Absolutely, but that's part of the big learning process anyway when it comes to it. They take Archer, so what don't I want to deal with then? I think absolutely no to a book. Yeah, my teacups are squishy. Whereas they can absolutely stagger me out a little bit more. No clown. That would have been an idea that I would have liked. But they don't have a harder time reaching me when it comes to it. I think the idea is, especially if I can burn the knight, should I actually take a ghost as a second off tank and just try to run them down? Is it that, or we legitimately go shield bearer, everybody group up together, and then just say, we're going to deathball you. Pyromancer. Gunner. Ghost would struggle, potentially. It would get taunted. If I go blow for blow, then that could be an idea. I kind of bottled myself in. They just took more backline than me, and it's a backline-centric game, everybody. They have health. I gotta chew through health, unfortunately, and the knight has a lot. This advance is based on knight duty at all times, so it's just up to fighter then. But still ghost. Let's legitimately go ghost. And to be fair, the path cycle is faster when it comes to things, so absolutely. What's his face? Absolutely, things are way different when it comes to how... Things are way different when it comes to how the meta would shift, because otherwise it's like one patch a season, or like 2 patches a season, 1 mid-season or so. But I did tune things up, and that's absolutely because since I beat the game before, I really want to challenge myself. So PSM already got 2 stats after this here. Wait, did he get the stat after when he was dying there? He did get the stat. That's actually really big. Now, okay, the archer did get a stun, but even with the gunner going around, okay, I was about to say, you can potentially keep working it through. Fact is, we're not necessarily what we want here. That's really good ults. That's cancellations on all our sides. Fighter ult doesn't necessarily buy us the most time, but the fact is, 30 seconds left in the game. That's half of the game timer, and PSM's at 7 stats, which is all that matters here. If he can start going off, then we just go to the moon, quite frankly. You need to kill the archer though. Okay, Mr. Dancer got the archer. We're down by 1, but if you can just go on to the knight and then the gunner right afterwards, that'd be huge. Okay, no. It's fine, it's fine. Fighter's doing work, but it's not enough! The taunt and like 2 stuns was enough to shut down the ghost. It was an idea, but too much backline, It's good. It's like the AI can absolutely throw comps, but then they just pull out a whack-ass comp against it, and you just go, what the fuck was I supposed to do on that end, you know? Okay, there's only 2 people left on that side when it comes to things here. I think Lightning Mage is more consistent than Gambler. So let's take Ninja out to start. And I do not want a Shadowmancer game. I think I have to take Shadowmancer out without a doubt. Do not want that at all. I am leaving Gambler on the table, but I think that's because I like Lightning Mage or Bard. I think I'll take Gambler for Piglet, though. Necro. Swordsman. Lightning Mage? Absolutely. They left Lightning Mage up. What are they cooking? What are they trying to cook? I'd say take like Clown out, because that's such high DPS out of the way then. Monk. Absolutely, it's a Bard angle without a doubt. That's 3 people I get to slow down when it comes to it then. And then it might be Cold Corpse or Berserker, one of the 2. Dark Mage is also still up, but I don't have a front line, which is the problem, because I need to hold them to somebody. It's, you know, I don't necessarily have to. I just go Dark Mage and just say, hey, you gotta run to me. I'll just say whatever. Taoist can only see 1 person unless he seals them Bard, which absolutely can't happen. Don't ever deny that, Cruzy. But otherwise, early ults, let PSM do his things, and yeah, they have to run to us. We could absolutely get shredded down, but I do think this is Tradit. Now, this is Taoist against a triple backline once again, but their front line has to keep running to us, which is the big thing that I'm looking at. That, and if PSM can get a really good ult, that's what matters. That's what matters. He's going to ult on respawn, which is all that I need in my life. And he didn't die from the swordsman. That's so big. No, but the Taoist flip! The Taoist ability to flip. So we were attacking our dude. Fucking Taoist! Oh, I hate this character. Fucking shit. Get this out of here. It was such a good idea, dude. My mental is in the gutter. Well, I met the sponsor requirements, but my mental is in the gutter. Fuck the Tao. I need to ban the Taoist, dude. Why does everybody get to use the Taoist better than me? The question if it's always good to early ult. The thing is that with early ult, I want Bard to ult as soon as possible. That way, if we get like an 8-kill lead, that's 2 respawn cycles, that's about 10 seconds. We timer scam if we're ahead by 8 in the last 10 seconds of the game. That, and Dark Mage, when they ult, they get a permanent buff to all of their stats. They steal stats from the enemies for the entire rest of the set, so I'd want them to ult early. So, quite frankly, the people that I like drafting into always like early ultimates. Devil, if they don't die, they permanently stay in devil form, and they always get buffs when it comes to it then. What's his face? Bard wants their early ult to just run people over when it comes to it. Vampire, like Vampire Bard when it comes, Vampire doesn't technically have an ult, but if you get pure stats, that's stats for the rest of the game. So everybody that I like stuff that isn't lost on death necessarily. Exactly so, yeah. Let's set sniper out. No archer, no sniper. 2 mage, 2 marksmen. I'm waving things up because I'm trying to figure what may or may not be good here. I think what I want is absolutely ninja. Ninja fighter. That's a very solid front line that gets to run at people. Lancer can deal with us to an extent, so what would I need to stop them from having against us? Just damage in general? Out of the marksman who's left over, I could take like a gunner out so they can slow down a fighter. No ghost. So I have my line here. Quite frankly, I think it might be played dot to just run at them faster. I'm not even kidding. Cook. What Taoist? Taoist out now. It's really Shrine Maiden is their only damage. I want to try something. Does Exorcist cleanse Taoist? That's what I need to learn. Because if Exorcist cleanse Taoist, that would be really funny. Let's do late ults, because I want Exorcist to be able to do stuff here. But let's see how it works. Unless Exorcist themselves get sealed off. Exorcist does cleanse Taoist. Fuck you, Taoist! Fuck you! You stupid character. I do think we're just gonna potentially default them down. It's gonna come down to the ults, I feel. Because unless we all dive on to the same person, the cook one spots can absolutely let them survive longer than we need them to ever at all. That, and they have really good sustain to where, yeah, if a fight resets, they're at full health, and then we just can't work it down then. The Taoist is absolutely useless, though. Does he have 50 HP? And then, yeah, Exorcist just kind of gets to go on to you. Really good ults by everybody, quite frankly. But the fact is, at the end of the day, we trade out positively. Thank the Lord on that. Fuck you, Taoist, you stupid-ass character. Dude, I've been sleeping on Exorcist so much then. Just the fact that the guy actually does so much. He has really good damage. He has a really good ability. I get to no-so CC. And yeah, alright now. In case there's a Taoist, Exorcist is there on the table for me to deal with them. Alright, let's do this. Let's keep rocking with this then. My confidence, I feel like, is skyrocketing back. Okay. Get Devil out of here. This is a Lightning Mage Angel, is my thoughts. Absolutely Lightning Mage. I think double stun might be the table here, so Lightning Mage Archer. No Gunner. Lightning Mage for sure, because you get to just deal with any front line in the world with that. Monk? Sniper. Archer. Yeah, double stun. Just go double stun. It's nice, solid, stable. No dual boiter. What don't I want to deal with otherwise here then? They have a sniper. I think I'd really hate dealing with a priestess potentially, or a ghost actually. A ghost would absolutely ruin me because I have double backline and that could be a problem. PDH. PDH does hurt, I'm not gonna lie. I think Cold Corpse could be good. Yeah, I do think Cold Corpse would be a very solid pit for me. And then lastly though, I think Clown with my 3 stuns, I think I actually could have a Clown Angel to just burn them down. Werewolf. Werewolf. Wake up. Excuse me. I think this might be the Angel though. I want separate ults when it comes to it though, and then we'll just chill with that. The werewolf can be spicy, but I just need the archer to just hit the werewolf once and then they die straight up. And then it just is, Clown just gets to reach the sniper then is what happens. That, or yeah, if the Clown just smarts the werewolf, then the werewolf just dies straight up then right afterwards. Now granted, Lightning Maids isn't going to get as much value considering how mobile that they are, so it seems like Sniper's actually going to do a lot more work than I'd necessarily like, unfortunately. Very, very good Archer ult though, I really do like that. And then Chain right afterwards into the Lightning Mage ult, wonderful stuff. Now they still have their own cycle though, but we're up by 5 right now, and Cold Corpse gets to stall. No, for the cycle. That's a really good kidnap, though. A really, really good kidnap. We still get the PDH, and we're still up by 2, though. So it's not end of the world, and, you know, yeah, Werewolf just got stunned and died. Just straight up stunned and died. We still should have this, because Werewolf's gonna die, and then there's not enough time. Yep, we're good. Okay, we're good. A lot closer than I would have liked, but 2-0 against Heretics? I will take that right now, because they are right next to us in the standings. That bumps us up! Let's go, number 7. We might not get relegated. So I looked at the overall rankings. 9th and 10th are relegated out. I don't care if we make playoffs at this rate here. I just don't want things to sputter out of control. Alright. 2 more rounds. I think I'll end stream off after I do these 2 rounds, quite frankly. What do you think? Also, let me stop the VOD real quick. Guys, if it's gonna be 2 more rounds, that would be another like good 10-20 minutes then. No MK. No Shrine Maiden. You're blue side, so no Shrine. Shrine can't be allowed to live. Otherwise, no Lightning Mage. Dark Mage first pick. Don't mind that. I will absolutely take Ninja Archer. I don't necessarily need to have buffs for my peeps. I don't necessarily want Sniper on the enemy team when it comes to it then. No Clown. I think I'd like Fighter to walk up to the Dark Mage and just kick him into us. Berserker. Dual Boiter. Isn't this like a super easy PDH angel, quite frankly? That's straight frontline. I don't have to care about how, like... Who stuns on their team? Nobody stuns on their team for Dual Boiter to do anything. Dual Boiter trick y'all, man. Dual Boiter doesn't do shit, man. Alright, well, it's separate ults. I don't want us to stack up on it, and I think that'll be fine. Because we actually have so much bulk. His Fighter and Ninja is actually such a bulky composition that we will just actually win in the frontline war unironically. Because PD8's getting to just deal so much damage just from the poison fields. Because you're stuck in place. Fighter locks you in place. Ninja just stands there, and then we just say, whatever, dude. Now, that's a very bad ult cycle for us to be caught in. But, Matt, your fighter is immaculate, dude. I love your fighter so much. Now, the poison hits get the tick. It's over. It's over. Dual Point are doing everything. What was Dual Point going to doing? Yes, they had the most damage on their team. That's just from their raw attack power. They legitimately are casting their ability 0 out of 0 times the entire match, dude. It's so done for. Now, Treats did just get to play the game free, quite frankly, and we got carried by, you know, Ninja. Ninja just having a million HP, but Matt's ultimate by Fighter was actually really huge. Because that stunted their offense, as otherwise the Berserker ultimate would still keep running us over. Stay humble, stay humble. You got to play the game easily. You never got dived on. That was absolutely Matt bailing us out. Okay. I'm first pick. I unironically can leave Taoist up, because if Taoist is there, because if Taoist exists, I can just pick Exorcist into it and just say, what are you going to do about it? You can't do anything. So you can't do shit. I will actually just delete you otherwise. But first and foremost, though, I don't think I want to deal with a Cook. I think it still is a Lightning Mage Angel. I don't have to go into my cheesy pits. I will just go nice and steady. So, Lightning Mage first. Sniper, of course, right after. Shrine Maiden. Oh, Shrine Maiden was still up. What am I doing, dude? Well, that's an easy executioner. I gotta hook one of them in and then just start causing problems. No Shadowmancer. I don't want them to have any bulk. So take... Let's say take Night Out. You're taking Lancer, so it's simple, stable pick. I'll be able to hook somebody in, is the thought process here. So there's that. I can also go Shield Bearer to help out the Executioner, and then we just burn you that way. I can also still just go Vampire Bard. Taoist does exist. I'm not going to lie. That is still scary as a last pit Taoist. That actually does protect their line decently. Oh, this is actually a tougher draft. Illusionist might be a decent play too, though. Because that'll be another way for Lightning Mage to chain. I do think I like the idea. Just either that or I'm going to Death Ball, but against a Shrine Maiden, I don't think so. Let's do Illusionist to start. Gambler can reach the bat, and that causes stuff. Any world I pick Taoist? That actually could be a really good idea. Am I lacking on damage, though? I think I like Gambler more than Taoist on that end. Gonna have to deal with it. You know what? Let's run a thought experiment. Let's run Taoist and see how it goes. I'll trust you on this, Crimson. Let's just see how this goes, quite frankly. And if it doesn't work out, then that's just how it goes, then. Taoist actually, yeah, so I didn't think about it. The Taoist ultimate, basically is like an anti-charm to where basically the enemy, like all the enemies are berserk and have to attack each other instead. And it gets a sniper that could be really good, quite frankly. Illusionist absolutely does a lot of work though, because that just draws attention. Yeah, like sniper still got used right there. And I am, you know, I am, what's his face, freezing people, but I'm not necessarily knowing how much value that really is here. Now that is a pretty good Taoist ultimate to really stun them out when it comes to, but like, I'm not reaching them as much. Taoist helps stop a death ball like a ghost composition, because then the ghost doesn't get to stat like a vampire. But going into backline, unless it's like you have a good front line to support it. Now I'm not trying to say this to blame you necessarily. Guys, I want to run the thought experiment, but I don't have damage. I don't have too much. I don't have damage. Illusionist does draw attention, but I don't have damage. Okay, fair enough. That was just food for thought. Then say that! Say that hypothetically, more than just any world Whatever. I did say I was going into it myself, so whatever. Look, I don't have to deal with Taoist next round anyway then, okay? It's fine. So, what is left? No Cook. I fear the Shadowmancer always, so get that out of here. No Plague. Let's say Werewolf get out of here, because I'm thinking, if Devil's Pit, I go Exorcist. Mystic Dancer. Here's what I think it is. It's a Vampire Bard angle. Ah, the Stockholm Syndrome rings true. I'm going Vampire Bard. It's a Devil, so you know what that is. That's an Exorcist to pick. Absolutely, dude. I am picking Exorcist so fast. What's bulk for them? Knight? Absolutely. They banned Barrier Mage. So they stayed for me going Necromancer, Barrier Mage. Because otherwise, Exorcist. I have my frontline bulk now. I can no-sell the Devil. What's been Gunner? Legitimately, I feel like I don't necessarily have to Charismatize. I can just go Gambler. It's kind of chill. I have a more stable backline, I think, with them. Pidgeot's Gambler. Yeah. Early ultimate without a doubt, of course. Sorry, I thought that hypothetically. I didn't know enough about this game to do good. Well, you should buy the game and then be frustrated by your own drafts then. Alright, let's do this thing. It's a Vampire Bard, baby. Vampire Bard. You know what it is. Treats already has 4 stats. That's decent. And the fact is, right, Winston, Bard does pretty good against bigger melee comps. Now, granted, Gunner gets to run over us, but we'll have to see how this goes. 98-17 on shield is actually really huge, though. And Treats already is bleeding everybody. Pidgeot gets to run up. He's got bleed on them. All right, it's over. Look at that. This is why we prioritize early ults, Crimson. Okay, they did just get a quadra kill all on us together, but look at the bleed. Vampire, even though they're in vampire form, they just bleed out and die. And they just will slowly but surely wear down to our might. The early Bard ult pays off. The Vampire got the last of their stats. We're ahead by 8, and yeah, you've seen the difference. This is why I love Vampire Bard, because I don't have to worry about how badly Vampire's been nerfed. All that Vampire needs to do is just auto-attack 13 times, and then just hit everybody once afterwards to get infinite bleed. Look at that damage. He's doing as much damage, almost as much damage as Pidgeot's Gambler. And Pidgeot's Gambler has been our staple ever since, for like 3 leads now. Quite frankly. Pidgeot had a really good ult too to keep Treats alive. So that is a very much needed victory. I hate that Heretics won though. But do it. Now see, they won against 100 Thieves. I just can't end 9 or 10th though, because that's auto relegation. That's all that I really care about though. Auto relegation is the one main thing that would kill me. So let's go to non-shim. It's a nerf Gambler, but Vampire's nerf too. Yeah, but Bard does, but they nerf their attack speeds. Bard breaks the attack speed cap for everybody, so that's what you do to circumvent it. Alright, so I'm red side. No Necromancer. Shrine Maiden out of here. We can't have that potentially lying around. I do think it still is Lightning Maid's ban first. Just the power of the stun itself and the chain is way too good. Ninja Fighter, we have my bulk. That is, I think, another tried and true combo that I'm absolutely loving so much. Is Dark Mage? I'm not buffing anybody. I really don't care too much. I'm absolutely just gonna run you down. No Cook, cause I need to burn. No Clown, interesting. Because otherwise, what did I do to supplement Ninja Fighter last time? I took PDH. They take MK. Glass Chain and MK, that's 3 front lines, dude. 3 front lines? I don't know about that, Chief. Because what I could also just do is I could just take Lancer and supplement myself more. But also there's more marksmen on the table, potentially. And, oh, Mystic Dancer's banned by them. Okay, that's smart. Oh, they can't reach my bat, so it's really Sniper. Sniper's actually such an easy pick here. Yeah, no, this is legitimately going to be a really easy game, I feel. Because that is triple frontline bolt, but PDH just gets to wear them down. And once again, triple frontline's got nothing on Fighter Archer. Fighter draws so much attention just because of how slippery they are. It's like, Fighter is Luke. Fighter is Luke from Eternal Return, basically, dude. He has so much bolt, he draws so much attention, he has good CC when it comes to it, and Ninja has just as much health, if not more than Fighter, dude. It's actually ridiculous. TSM just gets to auto-attack the entire game, and Treats is still alive. That's how ridiculous it is. Treats is still alive, dude. Okay, they get their ultimate cycle now. This actually could be a little bit dicey, because that the Munch Shield actually was very good. But, oh, match! The collaboration attach rate meant that you just hard tunneled on the Dark Mage, which is actually really huge. Okay, we're actually back in the game now, because the front run's gonna burn down on a respawn cycle, because even if we're respawning late, Ninja just gets to teleport back onto them, and it's over. Yeah, it's done. It's done so. That was a lot closer than I would have liked, because the Berserker ult was actually really good. The Dark Mage and Berserker ult did claw them back in. But we still have our combo. Fighter Ninja is way too bulky. Nah, PSM, you were fine. You were a little too close. You did get cleaved, but you were fine. Alright, last match for the stream then. Last match for the stream for now. So, left on the table, Shrine Maiden's here. I think I actually would like to look at Shrine Maiden. I would like to look at her. No Necromancer. So take Devil out, because I want to protect my Shrine Maiden. No Swordsman. Don't see the theory behind that. Dual Blader. Do you have a stun this time for the Dual Blader? It is an Executioner for it. I do see that. So what I think I do... Archer is a stun back to contend with you. No Knight. I have a lot of HP. No, it's not a lot of HP. Mr. Dancer is on max HP when it comes to it. I don't want to play Doctors. They can run me down, potentially, is my thoughts. Is that, or even a Ghost could run me down, too. Hook? If it's Cook, I need damage to contend with you here. In case of Taoist Gaming, potentially, it might be good to go Exorcist for my front line, and I do think I need a solid, stable front line. And then, unironically, Clown could actually really cleave through somebody before they can do anything, so I think we do that. So it's either that or I go to Piglet's Gambler. Vampire Cook? I see the line with Vampire Cook, I'm not going to lie. But I don't know about that, necessarily. They told Bard's ability to buff attack speed. No, well, Bard's ability is that they actually put a field that debuffs attack speed. Ironically, is what happens when it comes to it, but their ultimate is the one that buffs the attack speed. So, here's the thing that I don't necessarily like. Vampire already has 6 stats when it comes to it, which is already very scary. We have a very good ultimate cycle early, though, to potentially stop them, though. Just because, like, Cook is allowing Vampire to do so much. A quadra kill from the Dual Blader, though, so bad, though. Oh, that could actually ruin us, because Cook gets to Cook for everybody, and we can't kill them, and Vampire goes off. Oh, yikes, dude. That Dual Blader took all the momentum out of us. That's actually so bad. It's not even the Vampire necessarily doing much. It's just that the Dual Blader... Well, hey, Crimson, you know how you said that the Dual Blader is just gonna do everything and walk right over us? Well, you had your life game for the Dual Blader now, unfortunately. And since they took Vampire, you can't go Vampire Bard for my last game, which sucks. And I think I have to respect banned Taoist then, since I burned my Exorcist this game. Vampire Gambler? I mean, we can just also, like, Fearless Draft would also just kill it too, quite frankly. Okay, I can't let Taoist through. They banned Gambler. That absolutely made sense. No Taoist at all, though. I cannot let that character through. I think it's ban the devil, and then see what they want. Because if it's lightning mage, I think it's the dark evil. I think it's primordial evil time. We go Shadowmancer werewolf. It's actually time. Cold corpse. What don't I want to deal with then in this case? I think a Lancer absolutely buys too much time for them. And then I want Plague Doctor. I want Plague Doctor to run them down. Boomerang Hunter. Swordsman. I would have wanted Swordsman myself. And I wanted Swordsman myself. Oh, it's fine. Gunner's actually a pretty decent pick in. Like, unironically. I think I'd like separate ults when it comes to it here. It's a Shadowmancer game, so this can go wild. I think it's gonna all depend on the Cold Corpse, on how much tanking that they do here. The fact is, like, when we get these disjointed respawns from the Shadowmancer, we just need to burn them down separately, but Cold Corpse absolutely taints so much. Because if we can kill, like, yeah, their backline at separate times or so, that's what matters. And yeah, if the Shadowmancer ability goes off to where we just get to start running them over, that's what matters here. Kidnap. Oh! What a freaking Plague Doctor ultimate! Oh my goodness gracious, Pidwood, you are earning your dues right there, dude. Now, granted, we're burning a lot faster than I would like. I still did let Lightning Mage through, and that is absolutely ruining us. But who knows? These disjointed respawns actually could really ruin them. Werewolf did get the kill. Matt did get kills. Oh, we're still down by 4. Never mind. I let Lightning Mage through. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I let Lightning Mage through. Cold Corpse also did a lot more work against me there because I just couldn't get through her. That's fair. Man, I'm in 8th place. That's a sad way to have that go down for me. Well, let's see what the patch brings for us then. Priestess buff, I guess. Illusionist buff. I like Illusionist though is the thing. Shadowmancer got a small buff. Bard buff. Bard stance. Boomerang Hunter stance up. Lancer buff. Lancer was in a fine state. Why'd they buff him? Boomerang Hunter going up to 51 attack power though is actually ridiculous though. And got it to 34? Hello? What is that? 34 attack? You're just better. Like, you're actually... Huh? 34 attack, you're better than Gambler now. Gunner is better than Gambler. By a margin now. Mystic Dancer nerf, I'm fine with that. Dude, they keep killing Magic Knight. What happened to MK? She has no attack. She has no attack speed. She has no health. And they also nerfed Plague Doctor, which is honestly fine. Okay, well, no, Plague Doctor keeps getting hurt, but Magic Knight does not exist. Okay, I would say draw it back in line with her. But that health, 84 health on a tank, on a bruiser is nothing, dude. That's actually nothing. Okay, what, PSM? You need to make us some money in the off season right now. MK is paying for his sins, but I am an MK abuser. I love using MK, dude, and the fact that if she doesn't exist in the meta, then that is absolutely a coaching nerf for me. PSM, you've made us a bunch of money, and I'm very, very happy with you. Okay. Mental training. Match. If I want to get another trait, it costs 2k, and honestly, I think that's something really good. Fast runner. Huge, actually. That's such a huge trait for Matt to get. What the heck? Okay, that's huge. Was I recruiting anybody? No, because I'd want to get a super rookie is the big thing. Or Rising Star, actually. Let me go to the improved facilities. Where is Recruit Rising Star? Rising Star is 3k. Where is Super? Okay, Super Rookie's at the very end. No, never mind. Gotta be a Rising Star. I absolutely need to send money into getting new recruits then. Because the veterans are absolutely going to take up all of my payroll, and that cannot be done. Guys, that's going to be all of my money at the end of the season, just basically going to pay off my 2 vets that I've hired. Because you see there, I have a cost of 6K that I basically need to work onto for Matt and treats. Absolutely though, Matt, I think you need to increase your fighter mastery. Your fighter has been paying off so much. You're not going to be leveling up your fighter at all, Chief. Never mind then. My bad, Chief. Otherwise, PSM, I could go for double or nothing or so, but I'd rather take the 50-50 rather than the 33% chance to be making money, because I need every little bit that I can get right now. That, and I also have a lot of, what's his face? I have a lot of stuff, so I should be training things up, rather. I need to save money for the deposit on anybody that comes to it, so for now, treats the trap. See if I can increase. What happens if I don't make it past the 6K? Well, here's the thing. That 6K is the combination of all the renewal fees, because everybody only signs for a 1-year contract at the start of every season. So if I can't afford them, I have to drop them from the team. Goodbye, Matt. Goodbye, treats, potentially. So I absolutely can't have that happen. Now, with how things are going, Jino and Bebe have been on the bench completely, so I can maybe shave off a good 1K, and Pidgeot and PSM I think are going to rotate out. I can still hold on to Pidgeot for his Gambler, but I think that season's kind of gone and past when it comes to it, so PSM, at the very least, you can be team streamer, but I can't be losing my veterans. I've scouted them for a reason, and I need to hold on to them. Okay, well, I need to make some money, though, otherwise PSM. Because the big thing is, right, the veterans offer a lot of big stats, because if we look at the stat gap, once again, they're 20 over. Like, Pidgeot's getting there comparably when it comes to it, close enough. But otherwise, when it comes to, like, nobody else is going to be close enough to really, you know, to actually match their stats. But they are veterans of the game. I've started them from, like, playing Teamfight Arena, basically, around. And, well, it's a big cost to get them on the team. It has to be done, though, because I need people on my team to supplement me, because otherwise I feel like I would absolutely be striking out completely. Okay. First and foremost, make me some money. PSM? No, PSM, no. Okay, who did I find? Attempt to Toppin. Attack speed? Higher, but you attack people with lower HP. Shield Bear Werewolf. I do like your characters though. Toppin. Increase attack by every player kill. That could be good, but I don't like your champion pool, but I do think I need development. So, welcome to the roster, you two. What I need y'all to do is, of course, raise your base stats, but then train new characters in the meantime. Absolutely train new characters in the meantime. I think I will sync the 1K to have you train by category. Because if you're a small blood, I need you to have to be our new marksman player. Because when Pigwood eventually is too bad and I can't play anymore, I need a marksman. Because matches are mage, treats, he does play marksman enough too, but it's that or quite frankly, could also be my warrior player. I need a good warrior player. Tempt though. I think I need you to be on Assassins if you're gonna have Contempt for the Weaklings. Contempt for Weaklings as your trait, yeah. Because Contempt for Weaklings absolutely I think is a grief trait, but it can work. It can work in some circumstances. Okay, I can only register 6 people to the team at a time. So, Matt, Treats, Pigwood of course, PSM. Bebe and Jino, you do have better stats than Toppin and Temp, but you guys might be better to swap around. Jino might be my pocket pit though for Mystic Dancer. But I can also swap Tempt in for his Werewolf. I think we have Bebe on the bench though, and we get Tempt in. Toppin might be my development. Oh, Mystic Dancer did just get nerfed, didn't she? Remind myself on this. Mystic Dancer did get nerfed, so I'm not as high on her. So I think it might be exactly so. I might go with this roster. So let's submit that, and then we'll call it there for tonight. Decent Teamfight Manager stream halfway through the season, but at least when it comes to the rankings, I don't think we're gonna break into the point. We're 2 wins behind playoffs potentially for the rounds to get into Div 1, but then we would absolutely get smashed. I just don't want to get relegated. I think that's the season's goal, because I need to develop my rookies and then just make enough money otherwise. So I will call it there. So otherwise, I'll return to the title screen, everybody. And at least for now, thank you all for coming on by to this Teamfight Manager stream. It has been a wonderful time. I've gotten a chance to chill out, quite frankly. And I've really enjoyed myself, because when it comes to it, especially overall, this is a successful stream. Especially after not playing Teamfight Manager for 2 months or so. I had a good time. I got to play Celeste for a good bit too. And well, it was successful enough, as you can say, in a vacuum overall. Now, I don't think I'll be back tomorrow, because I am absolutely going to be, what's his face instead? I am going to be playing with my arcade group, I think, is going to be the thing. And well, that's just how things will go. So for now, I will raid things out, and to somebody who was working, hey, if you're still working, well, you're getting brigaded right now, Reaper. So we're gonna send it over to Raiding Reaper. Cruise ship has landed. Proxy raid. Here we go again. So of course, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are, whether it may be, whether Twitch or YouTube or more, it's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, the Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, everyone always at your service one more time. Do send the raid out message if you can, or if you don't, of course, if you have your Twitch Prime, you can send that over to keep the love going. And have yourselves a wonderful night now, y'all.